In the world of radio shock jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Two mentally retarded women strapped with remote control explosive were used as unwitting suicide bombers. Run! It is Pete Rose!
This is where entertainment is going.
You're a drunken pig and you're not sexy. I hope you're killed by a drunk driver that isn't you. I hope you're killed by a drunk driver when you're sober.
They are sick freaks!
What is the biggest piece of you're involved with? I think this is the way to go with this interview, I'm thinking.
This show.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Thud, thud, thud. Hey. What? Good morning. This is always the awkward part of the radio show. What do you do? What do? You just kind of say hi. Right. How you doing? You comment on the little music thing. Just awkward for everybody involved. Just go, hey, how you doing? We're here. You give them a big good morning. Good morning. But you don't want to sound overzealous. Yeah, you don't want to sound like a hack show or something. Right. Hey, good morning to you. Well, here we are, ready to broadcast. I guess we could be a little more professional, but screw it. They gave up on that years ago, us being professional.
The first words on the radio show shouldn't be, why isn't this light fixed?
Yeah.
Or, where's my cereal?
Yeah. Well, we're here. Yeah. We're here. Again. I was going to do a chant for everybody. Oh, that one. Yeah. Really shake things up. Hey, it's the Opie and Anthony Show. That's what we do. Yeah. Phone number 877-212-ONA. You got onaradio.com. That's a fine website that links a lot of the visual things that we talk about on the radio show. Also has Stephen S. from Bayshore's Rundown and other fine little things to check out. So keep that in mind. You got the instant feedback. Have they? Whatever. Why am I asking? I already know the answer. Why? Why would they? There's an instant feedback that's linked on onaradio.com, but that's not the one we read here in the studio. No. So don't even bother using it. And they want me to acknowledge that there might be a PD in the house. Okay, sure. Really? Take care of the basics, and then I'll acknowledge you. Ooh. How are you, Anthony? Very well. How's single life treating you? Good? Good. Yeah, it's just in my house last night. Mm-hmm. Kind of big. big. And empty. I noticed it echoes a lot. It's very echoey. Yeah. But I am able to fling all the doors open to all the rooms. Because, when little Jack was walking around, little Jack. That's your little cat that you miss horribly. Yeah. Well, I was trying to keep him out of the rooms. Because so then he wouldn't, muck up any of the other beds in the bedrooms and stuff like that. But I can just fling them open, and the curtains are open, so it's nice and bright. It's bright and sunny. And I was able to sit down and play Call of Duty 4 for as long as I wanted. That's nice. That was it. I just sat there for hours on end and played. Yeah. Yeah. You're like Richie Rich. You're like Richie Rich if he was able to grow up to be an adult instead of staying young in cartoon form. Yep. You have no responsibilities. No. All the money in the world. Fancy cars, a fancy house, and a lot of video games. It's just, yeah. And I finally decided, maybe I should eat. So I went to the fridge and saw nothing in there? No, because the cook was there yesterday. Yeah? She had cooked the food. so it was all in the fridge, and I was able to make something to eat. But for the most part, I just hang around now, eat, drink, and play video games.
Oh, my God. You should have like a Congo line of people coming through your house to take care of you. The cook, the maid, the shopper, the duster, the stripper.
What? Well, Keith and his lovely wife came by yesterday to discuss some plans about decor in my house, because she's very good at that. Getting some actual human furniture in there. And they were very nice. They actually folded my laundry and
they feel sorry for you.
And unloaded and then reloaded my dishwasher.
Oh, that's a sign that they feel sorry for you.
No,
let's go over to Anthony's and make sure he's okay.
Nice. They were being very nice.
Yeah.
And took care of all that.
That's a sign that people are worried about you.
Oh, Jesus, he's just going to live in his own filth if we don't go over there.
Yeah.
You're going to have to put me in the shower.
Well, are you going to work on a home for, girls?
A home for wayward girls is what we were discussing yesterday, I guess. Now, I'm not sure if I want wayward girls that have maybe psychological problems or coke whores. Because I'm thinking I could open up a place for coke whores. I got a couple of bedrooms.
No.
I could open it up almost a rehab center. But my trick is I have a crap load of coke in the house. So... a coke whore will do anything for a little coke.
No, stop with the coke thing. That keeps everyone a little too hyper.
It's old hat.
You want potheads.
I don't know.
You want to keep them mellow.
Let me tell you something, though.
You want to keep them mellow.
Pot does not have the reaction that coke does. Girls that are there for coke will do anything for coke. Pothead chicks, they still hold on to their morality a little bit.
Not really.
Cokeheads, though? Wayward cokehead girls.
Yeah, but there's going to come a time you're going to have to start talking to them because they're not going to want to sleep ever.
No, just coke.
They're going to be just grinding their teeth. So what do you want to do now, Anthony?
No, they have to stay in a certain part of the house that's, relegated to the wayward cokehead girls. And then I am in the administrative center of the house, which is where I sleep and do my business. I come in and check on them every so often, make sure everything is okay.
It's pretty obvious to everybody that you certainly don't want to be married, don't want to have kids.
No.
So yesterday I came up with the idea that you turn into some kind of Playboy mansion. And then you went with the wayward girl thing.
Yeah, it's easier. I'm lazy.
Hot wayward girls.
Well, I don't care.
None of that emo crap, right? You don't want emo girls, right?
I don't care. Whatever. Come on in. There should be. You're right, though. There's a scale at the front door. There will be a scale.
A weigh scale, you have to. It's open all the time. You have to get on it before you let it.
You have to get on before you let out. And then there's an entrance to the door and a little exit on the side for those that don't quite.
They don't even know that it's
to the street.
Yeah, they don't even know it's there. It's actually the welcome mat. And right above the door inside, it shows their weight as they're ringing the doorbell.
Yeah, so I could just look up and go, oh no, and start treating them like.
And then you push your button that is the trap door that gets rid of them on a nice slidey slide.
No, I will treat them like Meatloaf in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Standing on the stoop, calling them disgusting and fat.
Yeah.
You can't come in here.
If they're over a certain weight, the buzzer just disconnects, so you don't have to be bothered with their fat finger ringing the bell.
Yeah.
No sound will be heard in the house at all.
No.
Exactly. If it's over a certain weight, the doorbell doesn't even...
it doesn't ring.
No.
That's a good idea. I'll have to have that installed immediately.
So, and then the other thing we started on the other side of the show, got to clean it up for this side.
Mm-hmm. We're coached a little bit.
We're trying to find Anthony a prom date because we noticed that he breaks up this relationship, a long-term relationship, right around prom season. And we're thinking that there might be a girl out there that would actually go to the prom with you this year.
Go to the prom?
Yes.
So I would be going to a prom.
But...
the high school student.
But there's some stipulations. The phones are already lit with girls that want to ask you to their prom. But the girl has to put out.
The problem is it got way out of hand yesterday. It wasn't just me going to a prom with some stipulations.
Yeah.
I had never heard such disgusting stuff coming out of Jim Norton. about what these girls need do, what their obligations will be for me to go to the prom with them, what the father's obligations will be.
Well, it got a little ugly, sure.
I don't know. There's no reason a father should have to smell my fingers at any point.
Well,
that's degrading.
The concept was innocent enough. It just kind of took off and
it got away from me.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, it took on a life of its own. But
it turned into me getting in the limo in the driveway.
Yeah.
As the parents just look on proudly.
Yeah.
The door of the limo shutting.
Yeah.
Some noises.
Yeah.
The window cracking from the inside.
Yeah.
Where you still can't quite see what's happening. Maybe some muffled screams.
Yeah.
Me leaving the limo.
Yeah, you don't even go to the dance.
I don't go to the dance.
No.
It turned into some rape. And the parents horrified.
Well, Anthony Shelby would be parked by the side of the road.
Yes.
It's still running. He's just going to be in the limo for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And the part you forgot was after the inside of the limo incident, the window cracks a quarter inch and you put your lips to it and you go, I need a washcloth.
Oh my God.
And the mother has to bring a warm washcloth.
Yeah, this
for you.
isn't.
And listen to her whimpering daughter in the vehicle.
Because the excitement for the girl is to actually have you at her prom.
At the prom,
She's
but-
going to be, Queen S. If you're
course.
walking around the prom with
Who
her.
wouldn't?
But that's the beauty of our bit. See, Anthony
go.
never actually goes to the prom.
I never
the
go.
whole setup. He'll get a tux and everything.
Apparently.
And he'll put a little corsage on your daughter.
I'll nail the corsage right into her breast.
Right. But it never really goes past the driveway.
No, apparently
of the parents' house.
All it turned into was me sexually assaulting her in the driveway and then leaving in my own car.
It was, hey, look, the millionaire shows up. Has to be a senior prom. The girl has to be of age and prove with identification.
Of course. We wouldn't want to do anything.
Nothing illegal or immoral.
Illegal, right.
Something that the girl wants and the parents are happy about.
Certainly.
And you show up.
Yeah.
You still, what you do is you still have your tuxedo is still in the hanger.
It's still in the little bag that comes with the hanger.
The dry cleaner, yeah. And you get in the limo with that, and then you get out with it still on the hanger. Like that. Only there's like blood spatters on it.
Oh my God. We're still holding out hope that we could get you to a prom, though, Anthony.
See, because
this is
any discussion like this is not going to really help. I think.
I understand, but this is kind of a hacky radio bit. It's been done many, many times, but it's never been done in the Opie and Anthony style.
Well,
so we're
truly
open to the possibility that there might be a girl out there that needs a prom date, and Anthony is single, and he likes young girls.
Is that the case?
So we'll just kind of leave the door open and see if this thing takes off. Let's say hi to Scott in New York. Scott, what's up?
Hey, Opie, I picture Anthony like that guy from Boogie Nights with a little Asian guy throwing firecrackers around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was that? That was good.
Very nice.
Well, he loved the Night Rangers. So what song did he love so much? Sister Christian.
Yeah. You got Sister Christian
and
for
Sister girl.
Christian.
Motorin'.
Yeah. And he's just got the Asian guy blowing off the fireworks.
Yeah. Nice.
What a great scene that was. He's dancing with his robe. He's on a coke bench. There's a guy throwing firecrackers.
Christian, the time has come.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to want to hear the whole song. It's one of those guilty pleasures.
Pleasure.
That's one of my guilty pleasures.
I'd always put that on when I was playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
I tuned the radio station to that.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to Steve in Cincinnati.
Hello, Steve.
Steve, I want to correct you on one thing about the wayward girls wanting to talk to Anthony in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
No. He's an older gentleman, and he's creepy. And whenever he comes in to talk, if they're not high, they're going to be like, he's kind of creepy, don't you think?
More coke.
Yeah. And then the bag opens up, and Uncle Anthony's not creepy anymore, is he?
Anthony seems a bit happy, though. Something's going on.
Yes, of course.
And those doe eyes of his.
I'm a very happy man.
Let's go to Cincinnati, Ohio. Steve, what's up?
Steve, wait a minute. It's the wrong Steve. Here's our Steve today.
Yeah, Steve.
Oh, wait.
Is that where you got that from?
Yeah, it's The Godfather.
Is that Tourette's whorehouse? No, not Tourette's.
No, that's where he's dropping dead. That's actually Godfather.
No, I understand what you just played, but there's a bit where you do that cough.
Oh, yeah.
What bit is it? I forgot. Where you
That's
go, I think it's Tourette's whorehouse.
Best coughing death ever.
Yeah, so
Tomatoes getting knocked at it rolling.
our Steve came in because he was sick yesterday.
Yes.
And he didn't want to get anyone sick. But he's here today because, of course, all the germs just fled his body overnight. He doesn't think he'll actually get people sick today. And he's walking around with sick voice.
Everyone's accusing him of having fake sick voice.
Are you kidding me? We're 10 guys that never want to work for a living. You don't think we know how to do sick voice?
Sick voice.
So
that
Steve's
was every day when I was working.
I'm going down the hall to record Black History Month, the nominee for today. I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah, he's doing his best Clint impression.
Don't forget, you got that screening of Semi-Pro after the show today.
Oh, we do.
Punk.
Just faking the sickness.
Can we hear? Can he come on, Mike? I want to hear him talk.
Oh,
he doesn't sound like
great.
Cool Clint. He sounds like Heartbreak Clint.
Yeah.
The one that just, not like the old days, Clint.
Yeah.
Where it was cool to sound like this. He sounds like the throat cancer Clint.
Here comes sick Steve with his sick voice. Yes, Steve.
Oh, sick voice. Sick voice better.
Sick voice better. How was it better? You came out sounding
By the
horribly.
way, when you left the office, when you were sounding like this, and then you walked down the hall, I heard. So Tim, I'm coming to production to.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh my God, your voice completely changed as soon as you were out of our.
Well, I got my throat drops, so I'm hoping those.
Wait, you don't have sick voice anymore.
Yeah, I know, because I'm numbing my throat with this.
No, because we called you out on it. Now you act like you feel stupid.
If I was faking, I'd admit it, but I'm not.
What happened to Travis? Help me out. What happened? Like literally a half hour ago. Guys,
yeah,
you're looking happy today. I'm still
Completely
sick.
different.
Oh, please. I never do the walking wounded thing. I never do.
Your voice is completely different.
You leaned over Opie's computer and were pointing at something, and you were like, "Yeah, this is. We'll grab this." And
you notice some of the animations are now up on the website, but
yeah,
and now he's talking normal.
now it's just Steve again.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Steve.
I don't care, and I just know that I'm going to walk in here.
Stupid kid's just babbling. just pours DDT on him.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Hey, can we do a Steve remix going into break? Where's that disc? We haven't played those in a while. Hey, Steve, what do you got in Cincinnati there?
Hey, I had a question for Anthony.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to know, how big is his house? Square footage.
Square footage? He's got about 2,000. 2,000 square feet.
Perhaps more than that, Opie.
Really?
It's a good size. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Good size. Hey, I got a name for your prom contest.
Okay. Well, we came up with a name yesterday, but
we certainly did. I don't think it'll wash, though.
How about prom poon?
Prom poon?
That doesn't even come close to yesterday's selection for a name.
No.
Yesterday's selection, let's just say, cut right to the chase.
Oh, yeah.
Got down to the brass tacks.
Oh, yeah.
Put it this way, the description of the contest's name would be me going on the prom date and never having to look her in the face.
Yeah. The word spread was in there. Yes. Let's say hi to Chris.
Of course.
I was thinking of there's chocolate prom and there was
yeah, that was
prom C was one.
Right.
Chris in the Poconos. How's that heart-shaped tub?
Sucks.
Yeah.
But, I'm calling to see if E-Rock's all right. I heard a man died the other day eating a cake.
Yeah, E-Rock, thank God you didn't die from that
wasn't
cake.
E-Rock.
What?
It wasn't E-Rock,
It was a
thank God.
cake-eating contest or something?
Yep.
And some guy... what did he die of? Did he choke?
Cake.
You can't die of cake.
Died of cake.
We learned you could die drinking too much water.
Of cake.
Sam, we found Duncan Hines in his pubic hair.
Here comes Gypsy.
He died of cake, apparently.
He had frosting on the corner of his mouth. But it wasn't in his hand, Sam. Somebody put it there. Do you think so, Quint? That's right, Detective Monahan. It was murder.
Of course it was. Jim, see, it's always murder.
It'd just be something else for once. Why does it always have to be
Always murder. He never just picks up a body that died of natural causes.
I have frosting all over my members-only jacket.
It's always murder.
And the frosting was so smooth, I could spread it with my girlfriend's flat cardboard knife ass.
Your stupid boat.
I live on a houseboat because pet arrest laws don't apply in international waters. I don't do anything. They're just so cute when they're that small.
What did he die of?
It was murder. Gypsy said so.
Good enough. We got to take our first break.
In his mouth and not in his hand. It's obvious.
We're going to do that one.
Stupid
Number
Gypsy.
one. Listen, we're going to take our first break. 877-212-018. We got lots to do today. We got the Obama controversy. It's on every front page.
Oh, yeah, his picture. The Hillary Clinton campaign really stepped it up and I think did a great job, even though they're being called out on it.
It's called throwing in the kitchen sink.
Yep.
They're a little desperate.
Oh, this desperate move, but it's a pretty good job. It's on the cover of every paper.
I think they look bad. The Clintons look bad. It looks like, look what they're pulling this time.
It looks bad to people that think. Well, you got to realize most of the country just looks at that and goes, ah!
Well, now we don't have to discuss it because that was our angle after the break.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it a little more after the break. Also, Whoopi's crying. You got Oprah. The Oprah clip is great.
Yeah, love it.
The Oprah clip is great. She had Valerie Bertinelli on, and I know we're a dude's show here, but they were talking about kissing women, and Valerie Bertinelli asked Oprah, and her reaction was priceless.
Great.
And we'll get into that after the break as well. But first, in honor of Steve being, sick voice Steve. But he wasn't sick voice on the air.
I'm fine now.
He's suffering from
I took a lozenge.
He's suffering from a dented tonsil.
Is that it?
That's right. I had a hip in each hand. I couldn't control it.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
He's got a crushed tonsil.
Yes. Something banged into it last night.
Looked like Muhammad Ali working the speed bag.
Yes.
Ouch.
It looked like a little fleshy boxing glove.
Right. Muhammad Ali just doing right to a speed bag. Hey, here's Drew Boogie. Steve hates midgets as we go to break. Opie and Anthony.
What? What? What?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, how you doing?
Let's all talk like Steve. It's Sick Voice Tuesday.
Yeah. He's probably in the back just like, I wish they'd shut up.
Hello, boss. I'm not going to make it into work today.
Yeah.
As you can tell by my fake sick voice, I'm sick.
Oh, that was me every other day when I was working for a living.
You all did it.
Hi, Lou. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it in today. I feel like crap. It's really bad. I'm just gonna take the day so I feel better for tomorrow.
That's right.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was just coughing, sorry. Tomorrow.
What?
And then we call him out on it, and he comes on the air and has his normal voice back. And then he's like denying that he ever talked sick only a half hour ago. This place is insane.
It really is.
Before we set up the next little segment on the Opie and Anthony show, we have to do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2008, Wisconsin, Ohio, Texas, and on to Penn State. She's gonna do it. Give her just a chance, she'll make it.
We'll see.
Any glass ceiling, she'll break it. She's gonna be your president, Hillary Clinton.
That answer is false.
With plans to make our dreams come true, Hillary Clinton, there is nothing she can do. Never heard the word impossible this time.
Except keeping her husband from doing things in turns.
She's gonna do it. On your mark, get set and vote now.
Voice is horrific.
Got the know-how.
Got the know-how.
To make our dreams come true.
We're going to the end today, folks. Sorry.
Working for us all day.
She's working for us all day.
Yeah.
Working for us all
Stupid can opener. Sweet mouth of hers.
make all our dreams come true. For me and you.
Man, I'm loving this reality show.
Yeah.
It's just a reality show.
Oh, the whole election?
Oh, my God. It's the best reality show on TV.
You never know what's going to happen.
And can I tell you something? I think it's pretty obvious. I hate politics. I think they're all just full of crap.
Well,
I hate politics. I barely follow this stuff usually. But this time around, man, it's got my interest.
Yeah, they're really taking some jabs at each other.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen on a daily basis with these two.
Yeah.
Hillary and Obama. It's not even like they're going after McCain, really. They're kind of, there's no real unity there yet.
No.
But the second one of them becomes the Democratic nominee, the other one will be like, oh, my God, this is the best person for the job ever, ever, ever.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, all that stuff I said before, just don't even think about that.
I was in the gym yesterday, and I was thinking why I want Obama to be president. And it's a very simple thing.
The show?
Well, it's very good for the radio show because you're going to lose your mind. In the end, I don't really care. But if I had to pick one, I would go with Obama.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, why do you really want Obama? And I remember being a kid and learning about President Kennedy.
Oh, they were going to say, I remember being a kid and it comes what my father used to say about those people.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No,
that was me.
I think my dad saved that for the VA hall.
Oh, was that it?
He didn't bring that home, but man, when I went to the VA hall with him, wow.
Words were flying.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they all were doing it.
Of course.
The black vets, the Polish vets, the Italian vets.
Just rag on each other.
Oh, my God. They were amazing. But anyway, it's as simple as this. I want a young president. You learned about Kennedy when you were growing up, and you're like, wow, it must have been really cool to have a young president. With some, young ideas.
Right.
And some young energy. And you knew he was banging, really hot broads in between signing things with 100 pens.
Nice full head of Kennedy hair for Oswald to aim at.
Sure. Whatever.
Was not old and gray.
But it came down to that. It comes down to that. I just want a young president. Unfortunately, this time around, the choice isn't that great. I'm not going to sit here and tell people that Obama's amazing. He lacks a bit of experience, but I still want someone young in the White House. Old white guy is getting just old at this point.
Yeah, but we still have a country.
McCain was babbling on TV this morning like another old white guy. Just,
like Frankenstein.
Yeah, just saying old white guy stuff.
But old white guys kind of kept the country together.
Has it?
Yeah. We're still here.
We've been on we're on a downturn.
Well, that was because of the last white guy.
Last white guy
kind of screwed some things up.
For everybody else?
Yeah. And that was on the heels of, a bunch of Arab guys in airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
So that screwed things up. But I don't know. Is the answer young black guy? Or menopausal white woman?
Or really old white guy?
Or old white guy?
Or oldest white guy ever?
Wow, do we have a choice?
That's what I said yesterday. I'm like, out of all the people that live in this country and all these qualified people, we get this?
A woman with her seeds drying up. a black guy that I don't think's ever been out of his state since until the election.
Yeah.
Till he's going around campaigning.
Yeah.
And old Frankenstein, they can't lift his hands up above his head.
Look, we all got to acknowledge that the choices are a bit weird this time around.
Mm-hmm.
But Obama, the big news today in this reality show, you got Obama in Somalia. Somalian garb, right? It's on the front page of the New York Post here in New York. It's pretty much on every paper today. And it's obvious that Clinton's people put this out there. Hillary Clinton is saying, I have nothing to do with this.
Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
She's saying that?
Huh?
Hillary Clinton. That voice.
She's saying that, well, this is what she's saying.
All right.
Hillary Clinton is denying involvement in a new photo of Barack Obama circulating on the web. Now, the picture shows Obama in traditional Somalian dress during a visit to Kenya in 2006. It was posted by the gossip and news website Drudge Report. The site claims it received the photo from the Clinton camp. The Obama camp says it's part of a smear campaign. It says the photo is trying to fool voters into thinking Obama is Muslim when he is in fact Christian. The Clinton campaign says if Obama's camp wants to suggest the photo is offensive, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh, what a brat.
That's great. Should be ashamed that I put this picture out. And
the Post has a hilarious cartoon. It's Obama saying to Hillary, I don't complain about the way you dress, and she's dressed like a witch.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Oh, that's brilliant. You know,
she just sucks, and her whole camp sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone knows that when these politicians go overseas and stuff, they dress, like the locals. Like George Bush recently was like looking like an African.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
That was kind of creepy.
They hold hands with Arab leaders.
Yeah.
They walk around holding hands in the Rose Garden of the White House. How embarrassing is that?
But for the most part, most Americans are very scared of Muslims. And you see a picture like this, and that's all you have to say. You're not even looking any further. You're like, oh my God, he dresses like a Muslim.
It is the Clinton campaign and the Clintons over the past 8 years have done nothing but bash George Bush about his use of fear of Muslims and Arabs, which I don't see as being unjustified, but using that fear to get his own means, whatever he wants.
Right.
And she's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
She's using that fear that people have. She knows that people are going to look at that picture and go, ooh, I kind of like him better in the suit and tie than with the turban and the I hate America wear that he's wearing there.
This will definitely be effective.
Yeah.
This will get people a little nervous, unfortunately.
I think it will. I think smart people will look and understand, it's ridiculous, but there is some... this country is pretty big.
Obama is claiming that, this is absolutely fear-mongering, what the Clinton campaign is doing. And in the Daily News, they're showing Bill Clinton with a turban on his head from a past visit when he was in India.
That's a C-rag.
They got a picture of Hillary with a pointy hat.
Yeah. She's got one of those Chinese hats, right?
Yeah, the pointy hat.
It's the hat they used to wear when they were working on the railroad.
Actually, it was when she was touring Vietnam, so there you go.
Is that
hat.
it?
And then you got President Bush in a Chinese jacket.
It's when you used to throw a grenade in a helicopter with.
Yeah. But
an apocalypse.
The difference between the Daily News here in New York, they show those pictures of, some key people right there. You got President Bush, you got Hillary, and you got Bill Clinton in, traditional local garb or whatever. The Post only shows Obama, and they don't really.
But they do say it's a photo smear.
Yeah. Oh, they do say that at least, Jimmy?
It was the Barack Muslim photo smear on the cover.
Yeah.
People were familiar with the Clintons and all these other presidents' religion when they would do this, and all you would do is look at the picture and go, wow, that looks wacky, them dressed like that. But there are people that still think Barack Obama is a Muslim, and when they see him dressed like that, it just affects them.
And that Muslim thing was kind of sneaked out there as well. Let's get people thinking that he's actually a Muslim, or used to be a Muslim, or there was some kind of Muslim connection. And now with this picture, look, you see he dresses like a Muslim too.
The Clinton campaign is doing some of the most dirty mudslinging tactics I've ever seen, and she's holier than thou about the whole thing.
She's desperate, man. She's lived her whole life to become the president of the United States of America.
This is a big shot, her big chance.
She even put Bill in there first.
Yeah, it was just a prerequisite.
Yeah, that was just to set her up to be president. Are you kidding me? So now it's looking really bad. Obama nationwide has caught up with Hillary, and I think actually more than caught up. He's got a nice lead. And they're saying it's desperation at this point for Hillary and her campaign.
I want Frankenstein in.
Do we have other newspapers? I want to see how other papers are covering this, because the way these two papers are covering it, it's not like, it doesn't make Obama look bad. It looks like a photo. They both say smear on the head. It just both
doesn't matter what's said though. It's like that old. It happens in courtrooms when somebody says something and they object and the judge says, okay, don't listen to that, but they heard it already. Yeah. It doesn't matter what's written on the side. All you got to do is look at that picture and go, okay, why is he dressed like that? What the hell's that?
Yeah, I agree with you. What is the Boston Herald saying? What do we got in Cleveland? What are they doing with this?
We got him dressed like that on a rooftop with an RPG, aiming at one of our Blackhawks.
Yeah, why do they, like, you know how on the back on the sports section, the Post will put like the Yankees in a Marlin uniform? Or
yeah.
Why do they do a little photoshopping on the front?
A little Photoshop.
Put an RPG in his hand.
Show him from Black Hawk Down. Just get a clip.
Sure.
Pointing at a white body and laughing.
Oh, God.
Speaking of sports, did you read that Barry Bonds might sign with who? The Marlins?
Where's our sports expert?
Devil Rays.
Devil Rays?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He might be signing with the Devil Rays.
Ew.
The Giants didn't want him back.
No.
Which kind of proves a lot, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
The year after the guy sets the home run record, you don't want him around.
You get rid of him.
Oof. Oh. And the Devil Rays are thinking of picking up Barry Bonds. God, what year is this? Barry Bonds. That'll get some people in the seats, right?
I guess so, but yeah. Wow, that was a kind of a scummy move.
They also had Fred
Letting him go
McGriff.
like that.
Tampa Bay years ago had Fred McGriff. They always get these guys that are ready to retire. The Devil Rays just stink. Why don't you guys stop it? Get some young players of your own.
Well, we've done the bit.
Like the Yankees.
We've done the bit over the years where you see these very famous sports stars in weird uniforms, and it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
I forgot all of them now, but like Walt Frazier was a Cleveland Cavalier way past his prime, and what were some of the other ones? And there was a website they showed these guys, and like you remember them in a certain uniform, and then they're what do you got there?
Jordan as a wizard.
Yeah, Jordan as a wizard. Ugh.
Hank Aaron was a Met? Oh no.
Willie Mays was a Met.
Willie.
Yeah.
Very bad Met.
Well, he was 50.
Yeah. We were looking at some of the covers of the newspapers over there.
Good. You got it.
Boston Herald's got fishy finance, but then in the side, there he is.
Furor over this Obama photo.
There it is. Any other papers there, Iraq? That's all.
The Herald. All right. Well.
I thought maybe we'd get a few papers.
Just go one
some
city
covers.
at a time. One alphabetical order. Starting in Alaska.
Thought, go to some webpage that there's all the covers of the newspapers. I know there's one out there because I've seen it.
See, this is the type of thing we probably should do before the radio show. Like, be a little prepared.
Well, he's saying.
I mean, everyone's talking about Obama in a dress, so as a radio show, you try to like enhance that and figure out ways that we can have fun with this.
Yeah,
you know what's up there.
It's Obama in a dress. It's Obama wearing a dress. Obama in a dress.
Where was a dress? It was something about a dress. You in a dress?
It's something in a dress.
Jimmy's interview.
That's right.
Lily.
Yeah.
The sites that do all the
do what
the front pages of all the papers nationwide do not update till unfortunately later in the show.
Oh, all right. So maybe later in the show we can do the bit we want to do now. Let's say hi to Ed in Jersey. Ed, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey Ed.
There's a story down in Philly, like right outside. There was two brothers that got in a fight over Hillary and Obama.
Yeah.
And the one stabbed the other one.
Yeah. This.
He didn't die, but don't died.
Yeah, that's a big story today. You got two brothers. One's for Hillary, one's for Obama, and they get into a huge fight outside Philly too, huh?
Yeah, it was like right outside, like Montgomery County or something. And two Puerto Ricans, surprisingly, with knives. And they
that's Philly's being very stereotypical.
That's right, sir.
Philly definitely doesn't. If I know Philly, and I think I do, I don't think they want Hillary or Obama.
No.
They don't have an open mind when it comes
They
to...
want Frankenstein.
Yeah, they want Frankenstein.
Now, Philly has one section that certainly wants.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, well, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they weren't working hard today.
All
right, we get it.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Stop trying to be
Anything else?
clever and veiled.
Want to make a hubcap joke? Jesus.
Anthony, fullbloodneeds.com.
No one heard what you said.
Okay.
All right.
He tried it again.
Oh, he's full blown. I think he said cold something.
I don't know. It sounded like Bernays. I don't know what he was saying.
Hey, we have Craig Treadway here in New York. He decided to act like a Valley girl. This is a quickie as we go to break here.
Horrible.
What's this story about?
It was a couple of bitches. A couple of bitches got kicked off a plane because I guess they were wearing stuff too revealing. And
what were they wearing? Why are they having
little short skirts? I think
that's not revealing in this day and
their
age.
Tops were a little revealing for the cleavage. I don't know. I don't know who the people are that are kicking these girls off planes.
Well,
almost.
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay, that works.
Most people hate to fly. Like, give us a little, eye candy. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Well, you're scared that you're going to, plummet to your death, and you look to your left, and you got some girl, dressed like Britney Spears.
And you kind of have an impure thought before you die. That might be why.
Might be good.
Okay.
That's true.
Might be it then. But they were talking about the story, and then the girls, apparently, the news crew decided they were going to imitate the way the girls talked in Valley Girl fashion.
Right.
Because it's 1984.
Right.
Or something, whatever year that was, 82.
So you get this, a news guy doing this.
And like in Florida, 2 18-year-old girls say they were treated like unfairly on a Southwest Airlines flight because they were like too...
By the way, this is...
Oh, Jesus.
This proves how effed up we are as a country. This is a black guy.
Of course.
Doing a Valley Girl impression. But if you do a black guy impression...
Yeah.
Fired!
You couldn't, you couldn't do that.
They threw a black woman off the plane, and she said, "Why you throwing me off the plane?" Let's see Sam Champion pull that one off.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do the impression. Go ahead. Okay. What needs to get somewhere?
That's right. She sang Old Man River as they dragged her off the plane.
And everyone's laughing in the background as they're all being fired.
Fired.
Totally and completely fired.
Yeah.
Stupid
So
crackers.
fired. But a black guy,
Yeah, you could do whatever he wants.
Sure.
And like in Florida, 2 18-year-old girls say they were treated like unfairly on a Southwest Airlines flight because they were like too pretty. The college students say the flight crew was like rude to them. One of the girls claims that when she got into a heated argument with another passenger over using the bathroom, the flight crew only questioned her. Police later escorted the girls off the plane. When it landed, they were not charged. Southwest Airlines has banned them from any future flights. As if.
Wow.
Shut up.
I mean, just because they look like that?
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Are they too pretty? Let's go to Jill Nicolini now.
Totally. Silly girls.
Okay. Good morning, guys.
And Jill didn't get the joke because she talks like that.
Yeah. I want to see. I want to see nice stereotypical black voice.
Of course,
please.
Yeah, you won't see that.
No, why
sorry.
not? I wonder why.
When
a little bit of it. Well, there's a couple of double standards out there, I guess.
When did the local news turn into morning zoo radio show?
It really is.
Just read the news.
Really?
It happened when Kennedy was assassinated, when Cronkite came out and goes, "Did y'all hear what happened in Dallas?"
Yeah, exactly, Jimmy.
Never happened.
No.
Not with Cronkite.
No.
I don't know. You turn on these morning news programs, and they got to be wacky and zany, doing impressions.
Every ethnicity represented. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it.
Thank God you can get real news on the internet now. Thank you to the internet.
Whether you can believe it or not.
That's right.
Hey, we got to play Surfer Dude. I mean, because you got the Valley Girl.
Oh, yeah.
It leads into Surfer Dude.
This guy's for real.
We love Surfer Dude.
But the park is still flooded, so you'll see kids out there again.
Some of those kids today will be my co-hosts.
It's just dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just you pull in, and you just get spit right out of them, and you just drop in and just smack the lip, whoop-ah, drop down, snap, and then after that, you just drop in, just ride the barrel and get pitted, so pitted like that.
It's a way of looking at that wave and saying, "Hey, bud, let's party." That is a real life Spicoli.
I was turned on to that clip months ago by AJ and just ignored him.
Just get pitted.
That's a wonderful clip, man.
Did you get pitted, son? He really enjoys his surfing.
Good luck getting a job. Good luck on that one.
All he needs is a cool buzz and tasty waves.
Yeah.
All right, Hamilton.
After the break, remember yesterday we were talking about that screamer bird?
Yeah.
One of the faithful listeners sent in audio of the screamer bird. You're not going to want to go anywhere.
Horrid.
Oh my God.
Why are there any of these left? Why aren't they extinct?
And by the way, remember the bird noise we played yesterday? And I thought was a screamer bird. It was the bird that that Than recorded when he was away in Mexico. He was at a wedding, and this bird was waking him up every morning. And I was thinking it's the same bird. You remember yesterday, right? This bird, I'm going to play for you after the break. Oh my! You might turn around and slap your wife this morning.
Yeah. No, the one we played yesterday, the bird from today makes that bird yesterday sound like a little robin redbreast tweeting in your backyard.
Yeah, after the break, we'll play the bird from yesterday, and then we'll play the actual horned screamer. It's called the horned screamer. I want to thank Robert from Dallas for finding this because we were looking for it all day yesterday. And
it doesn't sound like anything that could actually be alive.
Oh, my God. We'll do that after the break. And also, we're going to do the Oprah clip. It's pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
It's really, really funny.
Hate birds.
And then we're going to...
Do you?
And then we're going to reset and maybe do a real break on the Obama picture later on this morning.
Oh. Why?
Let's acknowledge that fell flat.
Well, we need covers from other papers, I think.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, that'll do
later
it.
on. Let's go to break. Opie and Anthony and Lil Jimmy Norton, who's going to be in Cleveland this weekend.
Nice.
Yes, Friday night only, 2 shows.
Let's get right back into this. Phone number 877-212-ONA for the Opie and Anthony show. From instant feedback, you got Bob Larson from Manorville. He writes, "Let your teenage daughter get pitted by Anthony on prom night."
Pitted.
Dude, okay. He came up with a name for the contest. Yeah, we're trying to find a prom date for Anthony. It is prom season, and Anthony is now officially single. And we're trying to develop this contest there. And yeah, Bob's name is actually this: "Let your teenage daughter get pitted by Anthony on prom night, dude." Contest.
I don't really see that working. I don't think the names of the contest are really going to help out getting contestants based on maybe their parents and things like that.
We got to soften our delivery, I'm thinking.
Do you think that? Yeah,
a little bit.
Because I'm kind of thinking that won't do it.
Is there a girl out there that needs a prom date?
Jesus.
How about help daddy pay that mortgage?
Anthony will admit to being 42.
Prostitute voucher.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah. Give us a call if you want to go to the prom with Anthony. We're dead serious. I know this is a hacky radio bit, but it's never been done this way before.
Do I have to? I swear to you, do I really have to?
Well, the only thing that we cannot change, the only thing, we're willing to bend a little bit. But if you're a potential...
Here it goes right out the window. Here it goes.
If you're a girl, a bit lonely,
you
don't have a prom date, this is the only thing we're not going to budge on. You have to put out for Anthony.
Jesus.
Right. The other stuff, how you put out and all that, we're willing to bend a little bit. A little bit.
3 different ways you have to put out.
I am not going to sit here and sound desperate.
The only thing we will not change is the fact that you definitely have to put out. Whatever your definition is of putting out is. Let's maybe get that definition from the ladies.
I think...
And negotiate a little bit.
You're definitely setting me up for a bunch of little piggies. I want to go to the prom.
Yeah, but what if they
girls that would not be... Then that goes back to the thing we discussed a few days ago.
What's that?
About the fact that they put out or chubby girls are better at doing certain things. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want to look at that.
All right, get the chart ready because we got to figure out the...
3 different ways.
Oh, turn down your radio, please. Martina.
Yeah,
We got Martina from Jersey. How old are you?
I'm 16.
Too young.
All right. Why?
Well,
we'll be the judge of that. What? It's terrible. You're 16.
Yeah, I need a junior prom date.
You need a junior prom date.
Well,
all right. What do you expect on a prom? Like, what's your idea of a really good prom?
I think we got to be careful because she's 16.
Oh, it's fine.
Honest with you. Because the bit we want to do, we need like the legal age of consent. What's the legal age of consent for Jersey? That creep Dan Natterman knew.
17.
Of course he did. 17.
It's 17. When's your birthday? Tomorrow?
Yeah, if your birthday's tomorrow, give us a call back.
What do you want though? What's like your perfect prom date?
Fun.
Fun.
Well.
And what?
And funny.
Oh, fun and funny. Well, that's me. Jesus.
Anthony is.
I'm so fun and funny.
He's very funny, and he always has a pocket full of Vicodin and other barbiturates.
Yeah.
So he's fun, too.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like a tin of Altoids, but...
Do you underage drink a little bit?
All right, listen.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, the phones are lit with girls that we could possibly talk to. I hate to do this, but this is where we would get fired for the third time.
No, it's only if you get inappropriate.
I understand.
I think I'm just carrying on a conversation.
But we're dead serious.
Yeah,
we want to get you to a prom in the next couple months there, Anthony.
Okay, what just describe yourself a little bit.
Okay, 5'2".
Okay, petite.
132 pounds.
All right, I hear some Hispanic in you. That could be a problem.
Oh, actually, I look Hispanic, I sound Hispanic, I even speak Spanish, but I'm Egyptian and Lebanese, so.
Egyptian and Lebanese.
Good, you and Anthony can have interesting political banter in the back of the limo.
As I'm punching you in the face.
I guess we found the werewolf that Bob Kelly saw.
Oh, yeah. How often do you have to wax? Hourly?
Oh my God, no, never. I just get my eyebrows done, that's it.
Oh, you get that unibrow thing going if you don't?
No, I don't, I'm not a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You don't have any bombs strapped to you or anything, right?
And would you go to the prom with a guy? Just, as a goof.
As a what?
Never, even as a goof, would I go to a prom with a
It's
guy.
okay, because it's a goof. All right, Martina, thank you.
My sweetheart, when I was 21 or 22, I was dating a girl who was in high school, and I had to go to her senior prom, and it was so creepy. I was older than all of her friends, and then the next day she went down the shore with like some guy that she was banging on the side. It was really
Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor me, nothing. It was so stupid.
We're going to find you a prom date, Anthony.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Well, that was that went nowhere though.
Well, just because the age thing.
A little.
Oh, trust me, if she was legal, we would have had a little more fun with that. Hey, we got this bird thing. It started out as a goof yesterday, but it's taken on a life of its own. I was reading the New York Times on Sunday, and there was just a dumb little article about this bird called the horn screamer.
Yeah.
And what's going on? It's in South America. It's only in a couple places in South America, and this bird is so obnoxious that it's driving people from their homes. And a lot of homes are for sale because that are beautiful. They got waterfront property. They're in a really nice neighborhood. It's like it's a dream.
But these birds,
and you as the buyer, you have no idea. So you're like, oh my God, what a deal on this great home, waterfront property, great neighborhood, whatever.
What do the realtors bring the people by when they're not making these noises?
Oh, the realtors are scum.
so they probably know like these birds do this at night or in the morning
when
or
they're
sometime.
Sleeping or nesting. Absolutely.
It must be like it must be like one of those movies where you got to get home before dark.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, we just want to take another look around a little bit. No, we have to leave now.
Right. No.
I Am Legend again.
So
leave.
The article is great because that was the whole gist of the article, that people are pissed because they're buying these homes thinking they're getting a great house, and these birds are driving them nuts.
Ugh.
So yesterday, a little twist to the whole thing. Than was in Mexico for a wedding, and he recorded. He didn't know I was reading this article, and he recorded a bird that was keeping him awake.
Donkey show for the bachelor party. It's Mexico, no?
Yep.
Yeah. Got to go to TJ for that.
So every morning, Than was being woken up by this bird in Mexico, which turns out to be a different bird. And Than recorded the bird that was waking him up every morning.
And it is an obnoxious sounding bird. I'll give you
I
that.
hate more.
Really?
I'm not sure, yeah.
Oh, really?
Wait till you hear the horned screamer. But here's the bird that was waking up Than yesterday. We played this, and I said it sounds like a rusty car trying to be started. start.
Oh, you're trying to start, yeah.
Trying to start a rusty car.
Yeah.
Where the whole engine is just rusting away.
Yeah, you have to choke it. This is the sound you hear before someone goes, you have to pull the choke.
Yeah. Don't be confused. This is not the horned screamer.
Right.
It's the bird Than was woken up by. Actual audio from Than's visit.
That's all you'd hear from my house. Got one. It hit the roof.
Very good. I see that. All right. So there you go. That's
that last one was when you shoot yourself because there's too many of them.
Too many birds. Running out of ammo. Save the last bullet for yourself.
They just keep on coming. Are you ready to hear the horned screamer?
This is the horned screamer.
Yes.
All right.
Way more obnoxious than the bird that woke up Than every morning. Here is actual audio of the horned screamer.
Hey.
Blueberry.
Hey, that's not the audio. What happened there?
That was a sweet boy sound.
That was part of our contest, the most annoying 30 seconds ever. A contest we had to stop because it was really, really bothering people.
Oh, yeah. But this bird is really bad, too.
Yeah, you got it, Ant?
Yeah.
All right, Anthony's got the actual audio of the horned screamer.
Wow.
Oh my God. That's not that. That's the North American fat-bellied zilch. Yes. It flutters in a circle around the Boston Harbor. Goes nowhere. Unless it's under the wings of the giant Dane bird.
Yeah.
Here's another...
the horn screamer?
Yeah, the horn screamer.
Here we go. Actual audio. We got to get to the audio.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Is that the horn screamer?
No, that's the Florida incompetent willow. It does nothing but stupidly buzz over radio stations and wreck their signal.
Feeds on mayo.
Actually eats cake. The only bird.
Is that it? A cake-eating bird?
It's a cake-eating bird, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And then there's one that eats things that sound like cake.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the actual audio of the horned screamer. Not too bad, right?
No.
You can handle that.
Definitely.
Okay.
Kind of relaxing.
Right.
I would have to kill that thing.
It's a seal with wings.
Yeah.
It's just
a seal with asthma.
Like, it starts off okay.
Yeah.
You're like, all right. A little guitar mixed in with this. All right. Ah! Driving people from their homes.
Sounds like Chrissy Snow laughing.
Yeah.
These things should be extinct. The human beings should have just done away with these.
Yeah, this is what dinosaurs sounded like.
Jenny said it sounded like Hubert. Hubert.
It's a $50,000 fine for killing them, and that's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody wants to kill them. What could they possibly be contributing to this planet?
You're right. I don't care if their turds have the cure for cancer in them. I want them all dead.
Would that drive you nuts, Jimmy?
I hate them already. I've heard them for 3 seconds in New York, and I hate them.
Yeah, that isn't even earthly.
No.
It should be the Cantina music should be playing behind that. The Star Wars Cantina music.
Boop. Let's say hi to Steve on Long Island. Steve.
Yes, Steve.
What's up?
Hey, Steve.
That sound that bird makes is the same sound that Steve's hybrid makes when he honks the horn in traffic.
Frunkus to you, sir.
Yeah. Haven't heard of Frunkus in a while. All right, changing gears. So there you go. That's the horned screamer.
Yes. Horrid animal.
My lovely girl was watching Oprah yesterday. And
why do you allow that in the house?
Oprah?
You can't allow the chick to watch Oprah.
Man is not a true man if he lets his woman watch Oprah.
No, but then they start reading the book she recommends, and then the relationship has problems, and they start seeing the flaws.
My girl,
I don't
like that.
I don't allow that in my house.
She was watching Oprah. She likes to watch Tyra, and
wow.
But she likes to watch these shows the way I like to watch them, just to goof on it.
Yeah.
She can't get enough of Tyra and goofing on, Tyra just talking about herself. Well, yesterday I was
horrid.
Yesterday I was doing a little of that dumb Omaha, which is it's the luckiest card game ever invented. No skill whatsoever. And she yells for me. She goes, "You got to come in here." Oprah is talking to Valerie Bertinelli about kissing girls, which is like, okay, cool. Valerie Bertinelli is admitting a lot of stuff now that she's divorced from Eddie Van Halen. And Oprah, now there's been rumors about Oprah. Let's just be honest with the people out there. There's been a lot of rumors. A lot of people are scared to talk about it, but a lot of people are saying that Oprah is a lesbian.
We
don't know.
Got that Stedman, I guess, is the boyfriend.
Right.
And been a boyfriend for how many years? Forever?
Forever.
But you never see him anymore.
And they're not married.
They're not married. They're not. He looks a little questionable.
Looks to me like a very genuine relationship.
Yeah. You see a lot of affection between the two of them.
Sure. They hit knuckles before they go to bed.
It's been rumored that Gail possibly is more than a friend, and Oprah has denied that. A lot of denials. We have no idea, but they're floating out there. And then one of the websites showed a picture of a really hot black woman that hangs with Oprah all the time, and some people have claimed that might be something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it perfectly clear. We have no effing idea.
We don't know. What do we know?
There's certainly some suspicion out there.
Who is she? Oprah's assistant? Is she like an assistant?
I don't know, but she's some kind of black model that is gorgeous. I forgot what website had that.
Really?
It went away fast, by the way, too. So
she can make things go away.
So Oprah's talking to Valerie Bertinelli.
Except the pounds.
And this is what's weird. Like, Oprah's allowed to ask whatever question she wants, but then the person asks the question back, and now all hell breaks loose. Okay? So here's a clip of Oprah asking Valerie Bertinelli if she's ever kissed a girl. And this is how it went down.
Just listen.
Listen closely, and then we'll decipher what we hear here.
You also wrote about passionately kissing another woman while you were married.
Did I write about that? Yeah. Yeah. She was a good kisser. She really was.
That's why I just said, as I was reading, I just tell everything, you know.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No.
Okay. No. We don't start those rumors again.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I really haven't.
No. No, I believe you.
And if I had...
You'd let us know. I know.
I'd let you know.
You'd have let us know.
I would have told you years ago.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Now, that is... That's nervousness, right?
You
there.
could not get the no out fast enough.
Yeah.
You could not get it out fast enough.
My favorite part was Valerie Bertinelli go, we're not going to start those rumors again.
Yeah.
And she was just trying to awkwardly talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oprah.
Have you ever kissed? No! No.
It's like, we were talking about this in the back room.
Oh, like a poker.
In poker terms.
Yeah, in Texas Hold'em terms.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there, And you want to bet correctly so you don't chase everybody away. And your card turns over and you hit the full house.
Yeah, you're sitting on 2 pair and you're hoping another ace pops up. Let's say.
And the second the card flips down and hits the top of the table, the second it happens,
it's
you
still
see
in
your
the
full
air,
house.
technically.
It's in the air,
but you can see that it is an ace.
It's your ace, and you go all in, all in. Oh, you hit your full house. Oh, damn it. Was I being obvious?
Now, I do study this stuff thanks to Charles Getzinger, my fine professor at Geneseo, who taught the class interpersonal communications. I was trying to remember.
Oh.
And I don't know how she answered this question. There's something going on, whether she doesn't want the rumors to start again or she's covering up something. But not only does she say no really quickly, then Valerie Bertinelli is just a quick question, and Oprah kind of harped on it a bit there. No,
She elaborated. Yeah, she was just like, she couldn't say no enough.
Yeah.
Or quickly enough.
Yeah, listen again.
She really was. That's why I just said, as I was reading, I would just tell everything, you know.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No.
Okay. No. We don't start those rumors again.
No.
No, sorry.
I really haven't.
No. No, I believe you.
And if I had...
Let us know. I know. Yes, you'd have let us know.
I would have told you years ago.
Yes, yes.
See, Valerie Bertinelli's even like...
She got scared, like, oh my God, Oprah's going to kill me.
Yeah, Valerie's
She's going to have me killed.
Feeling a little weird. It's like, no, I believe you, because Valerie Bertinelli was a throwaway question. A no would have sufficed, but Oprah had to go, no.
Hey, we don't want to get those rumors started. I didn't even notice that the first time I heard it.
Get those rumors started again.
Started again, you know. How you with the rug?
Yeah, like we all know, stamp liquor. We all heard those rumors, didn't we? Thank God those rumors are dead, right, Oprah? Didn't mean to bring that up again. Old hat.
Just said, as I was reading, I would just tell everything, you know.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No.
Okay. No. We don't start those rumors again.
No.
No, sorry.
I really haven't. No.
I love it, man.
No. Oh, sorry, I don't want to start those rumors again, but, you know, your breath does smell like trout.
I don't want to start those rumors again.
She really nailed it to her, didn't she?
That really was an unintentional crucifixion.
Yeah.
Well, if she would have just said, I'd hate to start a rumor, that's one thing, but we wouldn't want to start those rumors
again. You know, the ones that were around a few years ago about you being a lesbian.
Yeah, if you're gonna lie to someone, you just gotta pause before you answer the question.
Keep it smooth, right?
Keep it smooth.
Ball in! You just don't see that on the professional poker tour.
Just count to 100 in your head before you answer the question.
Take a breath.
Yes.
I don't know, you can't wait too long, though.
No.
You can't, all right,
like you're thinking about it?
Say to me, have you ever kissed a guy?
Well,
Jimmy, have you ever kissed a guy?
See, that's no good. You can't
do
pause.
that.
It's got to be just a quick.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
You can't.
But you can't also do. Okay, ask me.
Anthony, have you ever kissed a guy?
No! No! Don't start those rumors again.
All right, wait. I want to do a little something with this, if you don't mind.
I was reading, I would just tell everything, you know.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No.
Okay.
You're a liar!
Start those rumors again.
No.
Goddamn liar!
No. No, I believe you.
And if I had...
You'd let us know. I know.
You'd have let us know. I would have told you years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Isn't that a little weird?
She hasn't, I'm sure. That road trip with Gail is legit.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. She's powerful. We don't know for sure.
Yes, of course.
We don't know. One more time.
Just tell everything, you know.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No.
Okay. No. We don't start those rumors again.
No.
No, sorry.
I really haven't.
No. No, I believe you.
And if I had...
You'd let us know. I know.
I'd let you know.
You'd have let us know.
I would have told you years ago.
Yes. No.
That answer is false.
Oh.
No! No!
Let's say...
Stay out the bushes!
Yes, stay out those bushes.
Let's say hi to Travis in PA. Travis.
Hey, what's up, boys? Little Jimmy.
No!
Hello. No.
Oh, what?
No.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just like to point out that Oprah also said if she had kissed a girl, she would have told you years ago. maybe insinuating that this is going on for some time, this denial.
Yeah.
Or she's implying that she's so open and upfront and honest that she would have said it on her show.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what she was implying.
I wish something would come out someday, and then someone could play this clip and go, remember you said this?
Yeah. Oh, well, that was my personal life. And yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't really respect Rosie O'Donnell. She came out after she didn't need the TV show anymore and made all that money.
Yeah.
Because she knows it's not good for business to be an open lesbian on a morning talk show when you're talking to housewives.
Hasn't hurt Ellen, though.
Huh?
I'll tell you one thing, it hasn't hurt Ellen.
Yeah, that's why I do respect her. But Rosie waited. She waited till the show was done, and then she's like, all right, I got an announcement. Why don't you make that announcement during your, the pinnacle of your TV career?
Yeah.
That talk show was huge. Had everyone thinking that you were in love with Tom Cruise.
Oh, God. That was nauseating. Oh, or with that fake. Well, what'd I do to him? What? Kick him out and invite in a girl?
Exactly. Move his face out of the way and say, hold on, Katie, here I am. What'd you do to him?
What'd I do to him? I knock him out cold. And then have my way with Katie Holmes. What'd I do to him? Well, I'd drop him some roofies.
Get rid of him.
Right.
Have him killed.
Maybe she was being honest. That's all she really said. What'd I do to him?
Tom Cruise. Oh, my Tommy. Oh, stop it. Tammy, maybe.
My Tammy, yeah. Hey, don't forget, we're hosting a private semi-pro screening today, right after the old radio show at the AMC Empire, 234 West 42nd Street here in Manhattan. I think the screening is going to start right at 11 a.m. The first 75 people will get to attend the screening and get a free corn dog.
A free corn dog?
What?
Yeah.
They're giving out a free corn. What, are they trying to break the bank?
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
First come, first serve, semi-pro starring Will Ferrell, putting the funk into the dunk in theaters Friday. This movie looks like it's going to be good. And they're allowing us to see it ahead of time. That's always a good sign. Usually they hide these screenings from us if the movie's not going to do that well.
Is Will or anybody going to be there?
No. We got Andre coming in, though. Andre 3000.
Is he in the movie?
I believe so, yeah.
Will Ferrell was at Radio City Sunday night.
Yeah, we can't get the big stars,
Oh, he might have left town.
Huh?
Who knows? Maybe he left. I don't know.
We push these movies for these guys, and then we don't get the big star.
No
respect.
That's all right.
No respect.
We get someone.
We got Andre 3000.
I know. That's huge.
Outcast dude.
Yeah.
We'll talk to him in about an hour. Hey, Black History Month continues just for a couple more days. We're just about at the end of this bit. Here's today's honoree.
In honor of Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show is honoring black heroes, African-American individuals throughout history, without whom this country would not be the melting pot it is today. Today, we honor Academy Award-winning actor Louis Gossett Jr. for his portrayal of grizzled Air Force Colonel Charles Chappie Sinclair in the 1986 film Iron Eagle.
A bunch of things must have gone wrong if you're listening to this.
Crank up that Walkman and fly high, Iron Eagle. We know you can't hit the broadside of a barn without blasting your tunes. Stay tuned for more icons of black history. Chappie! On the Opie and Anthony Show.
How's everybody doing today? I want to say good morning to Cleveland.
Hello, Cleveland.
And
Cleveland.
Buffalo. And Boston. And Syracuse.
Celebrating me third wife's demise.
And I guess we could say good morning to Grand Rapids, too.
Grand Rapids? My goodness.
They know we're just goofing, I guess. Speaking of Cleveland, Jimmy's going to be up there Friday night for a couple shows, right?
Yeah.
He is.
Sold out, by the way. We're just excited that Jimmy's going to Cleveland.
I also am going to Atlanta, Denver, a bunch of whole cities, Detroit. Check my MySpace, Jim Norton, and you'll see all my dates.
You're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very psyched, actually.
You're what they call a phenomenon.
Not really. No, I'm just a mediocrity rolling from city to city with 3 wheels and one falling off.
With your cohort?
Yes, Kenny is there for
of course.
all of my shows.
All right. Moving on to other things. I I don't know if America's talking about this, but the Oscars, lowest ratings ever. Down 14% from the lowest ratings before this.
That's amazing.
So, like, really, really bad. A really bad showing for the Oscars.
No one cared.
They keep with the cornball stuff. They're not going to be funny. They're going to be... And I'm talking about just everyone's so safe. People are tired of it. You're competing with cable and the internet now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to see that safe crap.
Yeah.
God, the networks are just so behind, man.
Also, there weren't a lot of blockbuster movies that were part of the Oscars that were up for awards, and they said that hurt the Oscars as well. And Jon Stewart was flat, and he's a really funny, clever guy, but...
Jon Stewart has that
no real
title
highlights.
now.
What do you mean?
The lowest rated Oscars ever.
No
He's
kidding.
the host.
And I mentioned this because they did a montage during the Oscars where they showed all the past hosts of the Oscars, and they left Whoopi out.
She hosted 4 times.
Did she really?
I believe it was 4 times. At least it says that I had.
And what's that about? Like,
she must have pissed somebody off.
But tough S.
Remember when
it's still history, and if you're showing a montage of the history of the Oscars, you got to include her.
Do you remember when WAAF did a big story about the history of their station?
Well, good point.
And we were completely left out of it, like we were never ever there.
Yeah, stupid Dave Douglas.
You know, we brought that station like from nowhere into a major station in the Boston area. It was a Worcester piece of crap station. And, we gave it some juice.
We got it some respect in the Boston market.
Well, not respect, but we did get them a name.
Well, we got respect as far as other radio stations go. They had to pay attention to the station for the first time. Mm-hmm. And they it was FMQB, I think.
Yeah, they did this big history of their station, and because Dave Douglas can't
still holding a grudge.
And did not even mention us. Didn't WNEW do that also?
What do you mean?
They did a whole retrospective on the Rock of New York when it was WNEW. It was the Rock of New York, and when they changed, I guess, over to Blink or whatever the hell they were going to, they did a whole retrosspective and never included us.
We're sharks. We're part of Russian history.
We're like Stalin.
If you know anything about Russian history, they just omit stuff that might not be good for the country. Like, oh, that didn't happen.
Chop it out.
Chop it out. It went from rock to Blink. Yep. You know what? F NEW. There's a bunch of jocks that think that NEW was the S. It never got good ratings.
They still talk about it like it's
we were the most
Holy Land.
We were the most popular show in NEW history, and it kills these old dudes that spun records for 20, 25 straight years. Yeah. And they don't even acknowledge that we were successful at that radio station.
When I was growing up, I thought their music sucked. I thought they were the same corny playlist over and over. I hated it when I was a teenager. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah, people thought that this was a legendary station. I guess it was in a way, but as far as ratings go, it wasn't anywhere close.
Yeah.
Big deal. Angela Lansbury's a legend. I wouldn't want to listen to her either. The music on this station right now on K-Rock here in New York that they're playing, I like a lot.
Yeah.
I like the rock selection a lot. Yeah, I turn on one day, it's like Hendrix, then Guns N' Roses, and then Sabbath. It's like, all right, that's what I want to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we should play the Carol Miller clips.
Oh, God.
It might be the day for the Carol Miller clips.
So
anyway,
cringe-inducing.
The Whoopi montage. Let's do Carol Miller. We're feeling it today.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while. This dope that's still spinning records thinking she's important.
How far back did they go? Did they show Carson?
From the beginning, yeah. They did a whole montage of all the hosts that hosted the Oscars, and they just left Whoopi out, and I didn't even know she did it 4 times, Jimmy.
And Steve Martin, he was a repeat host, but how many times did he host?
I don't know. I really don't know, but a bunch of times, obviously. So Whoopi on The View yesterday got all choked up. It takes a lot to choke up Whoopi. She's a tough broad, man. She can hang in there with the best of them.
Yeah.
But she was really bummed out that they blew her off in the montage.
I don't know.
We think you're a great host.
Yeah.
You'll be an art.
This makes up for it.
We love you. Well, being slighted is never fun. It's not fun.
No,
I wouldn't like it.
It's not.
It's not fun. It makes you ask why. It just always makes you ask why.
I understand. Weren't you the second black woman to ever win an Oscar, period?
Yes.
Patty McDaniel and then you. Yes. I mean, you did make history, so it would have been nice to... Right.
What's a better visual? I mean, Whoopi was all choked up and just really bummed out.
She should have been bummed out. I mean, that's a real slap in the face, and there's no reason for it. She hosted it 4 times.
Well, who'd she piss off?
Yeah, there's a story that I'd love to know.
That isn't just an omission.
No.
That isn't like a oopsie.
Oh, F Hollywood.
Do we have a copy
of pompous asses
of that montage at all, your visual? I would love to see if they show any black hosts.
Well, who else was... Oh, Chris Rock. I'm sure they had Chris Rock in there.
Chris and Whoopi, like the only 2 black hosts. Am I wrong?
No, I mean, the story came out that only Whoopi was omitted. No one else. So obviously it's like, what is this about?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on here?
Her and Steve Martin.
Huh?
Steve Martin was omitted too, but he only hosted twice.
Steve Martin was omitted?
Still, if he hosted twice, he should have been in there.
I agree.
He was probably hard to work with also. I'm just saying.
Also, they... when they did the death montage. I love the death montage.
Death montage. Because then you got to see who's more popular dead person than other dead people.
Makes me laugh every year that people applaud louder for certain dead people than others. That just amazes me.
We liked this person more.
Yeah, this guy dead is way more popular than
that guy dead.
It's sick every year.
Hysterical.
Now, I'll tell you, Steve Martin had one of the funniest lines, though, was after that death montage.
Yeah.
He said, next we're going to show you a list of people who you thought were dead but aren't. That was really funny.
That is good.
But they didn't include that guy from help me out, from what was the movie? Maybe he should have been omitted.
Yeah, maybe.
The guy that OD'd on the heroin.
Heath Ledger?
No,
he didn't OD on heroin.
That was the
There
rumor.
was the other guy.
The other guy from Pupil.
Apt Pupil.
Apt Pupil. What?
Yes. Brad Renfro.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy because he was not in the death montage.
Really?
Yeah, even in death, not on the list.
Ouch.
As fans of Apt Pupil no doubt knows from last night's Oscar broadcast, that film star Brad Renfro was snubbed during the tear-jerking montage of actors who died from February 1st, 2007 to January 31st, 2008. Heath Ledger, on the other hand, was honored in the final applause-garnering slot.
How about this, you whores? How about you just show them in alphabetical order?
Yeah, there you go. So it's not making one more popular than the other.
Yeah, you got to make. You got to end with "Stairway to Heaven" though, even with the death montage.
And he got a huge ovation. Was that what happened?
Oh, they probably
you're dead.
Yeah,
Woo,
that's the dead guy we wanted to see.
Yeah, you're dead.
Nice. We do too many opening dead guy acts before the big headliner.
We relate to you because you went out in style, unlike a lot of us who should have died a while ago.
Woo, you're dead. Just the worst. It's not tear jerking for me. I laugh pretty hard.
They'll get a big applause for some actor, and then some boom guy who was on Gone with the Wind dies, and one person in the back.
Yeah. Yay! It's his brother or something.
You got the Carol Miller tapes, or we got other things we could do today. We got the sex offender busted peeking at women in Borders' bathroom. We got a man finding the Virgin Mary holding holding Jesus.
Wow.
In a pretzel.
Yeah. Lunatic.
I think God is
lunatics.
I think God's getting bored with this thing.
Just popping those Marys and Jesus everywhere.
For some of us, a tasty treat can be a religious experience.
Oh, my God.
They have to do the news like this. Do they have to try to have clever little quips for everything?
A little cute
tie-ins and... Oh, enough. The news.
Hold on a minute. Arizona's very mad at us right now.
What happened?
Grant in Arizona, what's up?
Hey, I'm not really mad. I love the show.
Yeah.
But you never acknowledge Tucson.
Hey, look.
You're only listener.
Hey, Tucson, listen. I love Tucson. I've been there.
Yeah. What do you want us to do?
Love mispronouncing the name of cities. Tucson.
What do you want us to do? Say hi to all the meth heads? What do you want from me?
What's going on in Tucson?
That's pretty much what it is out here. It's nothing but meth heads.
You're listening to the show in the middle of the night.
You drive through, you just have this smell of cat urine. That's what it smells like when they're cooking up meth.
We're live, right? So what time is it now in Tucson?
Oh, it is 5:50.
Oof.
5:50?
And what's even worse is they simulcast it, so you guys only are on from 4 to 6. Then I get to listen to the last hour of your show the next day.
Oh, God, Tucson.
All right. Well, we ought to.
I get
that
it.
ought to be a ratings grab.
Yeah, I get it. You don't like the show in Tucson. And to make it any more clearer.
That's great.
We used to be like in a nice slot, and then they moved us to the middle of the night. I thought at least they had the full show in the middle of the night, but no, you get 2 hours.
They've dissected it and sewn it back together.
And then the next day you get the hour you missed?
Yeah, the first hour of the show today, I got to listen to you guys talking about Anthony and his Playboy Mansion idea from the day before.
That was today we talked about that.
Well, we went back to it, but...
Yeah, you went back to it.
Wow.
We get it. You don't like the show.
Hey,
We'll find cities that like the show. We have no problem with that. God. Thanks, Grant.
Hey, you take it easy.
All right.
Bye, Grant.
Let's. So here's Jesus and the pretzel. Yeah, with the cute little news banter.
For some of us, a tasty treat can be a religious experience, and one man may have found his miracle in a rolled gold bag. A pretzel resembling the Virgin Mary cradling baby Jesus has been posted on eBay for only 2 days, and the bidding is already up to $1,000. That find may just be cause for a hallelujah.
And that's why we don't really vote for the President of the United States of America.
They can't trust people that see Jesus and Mary.
Pretzels and want to pay $1,000 for it.
Why would she have to go with hallelujah? She could have said, good thing they weren't nuggets that fall through the holes in his hand.
I don't know who's worse, the people that buy into this crap or the news for the way they report it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's say hi to Brian. Brian, what's up? Brian! What? Did you just say hi to yourself because you're nervous?
Yes, I did. No, you said Brian.
Hold on.
Is it Ryan? Are you crying?
Brian.
What is it?
Brian.
Anyway, hey, don't sell yourself short in Grand Rapids. You guys are the bomb. Down all four there.
Thank you.
Well,
listen. We got free beer and hot wings show here. All they do is trivia and name that tune. It's horrible.
Yeah,
might have to do that.
Sorry.
I guess we're going to have to start acknowledging Grand Rapids. But we got to teach you a little bit about sarcasm so you can understand what the hell's going on. Let's go to Chris in Cleveland. Chris?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Hello.
Whoopi Goldberg, The Art of the Mentionless. Linger longer.
Hey, why don't we, thank you, sir. Why don't we move on to the next story? Sex offender busted peeking at women in boarder's bathroom. This guy is a classic. And then what he did besides that is just amazing. Let's start with this, though.
38-year-old David Flavel of Brockton is a registered Level 3 sex offender, accused of sneaking into the ladies' restroom at the Borders bookstore in Braintree back on January 29th.
He confessed to the crimes and was apologetic. He indicated that he followed this woman into the bathroom because she was attractive. He said that his intent was not to rape her, but just to look at her.
The 36-year-old woman from Holbrook positively identified Flavel from photos posted on Massachusetts' Most Wanted list. And last night he was arrested in a donut shop in Brockton, carrying the same backpack he had at Borders 3 weeks ago.
Inside the backpack was a black ski mask, duct tape, and 3 pairs of work gloves.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Whoa.
That ain't good.
Red flag.
Maybe he does construction in the cold.
Yes, that could be it.
A bit of a red flag.
Yeah, if you're a nut like this and are carrying duct tape,
yeah, hey,
it's over. Someone's getting duct taped.
Can we go ahead, Jim?
No, he was going to assault somebody in one of those bathrooms.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can we buy the pretzel and make a YouTube video of us smashing the pretzel or eating the pretzel? I think
who's going to eat it? You eat it. I don't want to burn in hell.
I'll eat it.
You take your chances.
We got more on this guy. Yeah, listen to this.
He's also under investigation by Boston's Crimes Against Children Unit.
Oh, boy.
For making obscene phone calls to a child at risk hotline in Connecticut, where he calls the hotline and makes comments detailing sexual acts he has committed in graphic detail.
And hopefully it is him, one less person off the street to...
Oh, the man on the street interview, Jimmy.
Good. These people give us some insight into the story on a local angle.
Yeah.
Committed in graphic detail.
And hopefully it is him, one less person off the street to be bothering us.
See, that's an interesting point that she made, because my take would have been, well, I hope that this guy doesn't go to jail because he didn't get to commit the rape he wanted to.
Yeah.
See, that was a good point she made.
Yeah, it was just amazing. Really adding to the story. Thank you for that.
Obviously, the employees at the Borders bookshop are very, very relieved that Flavel is behind bars. Here at the courthouse, he is going to be transferred to prison. He's being held on $10,000 cash bail. Again, a man with a very, very long history of sexual offenses.
10 G's.
Put a bullet in his head. That's it.
Yeah.
Bullet to the head.
Why is it $10,000 bail, and then you get somebody that's, selling some weed, and it's without bail, or $500,000 or something? How does a ghoul like that get out on $10,000 bail?
I don't know. Let's go to Charlie here in New York City. Charlie, what's up?
Charlie.
Yeah, maybe he was looking for his wedding ring. Linger longer.
The wedding ring story is one of my favorite of all time, by the way. One of these days, when we take a vacation or something, we got to play our favorite news stories of all time.
That was a good one.
You got the horse guy in Seattle.
That could be a number one.
That could be up there. But what about the guy in the outhouse?
Yeah.
That was putting himself. A lot of people have seen these outhouses. You're doing drive-by nature. You got to take a little, relief, and you go into this outhouse, and it's just a hole in the ground that drops down 4 or 5 feet, and it's just a muddy. It's just a mess.
Yeah, disgusting.
Well, a guy came up with a wonderful scheme to hide down in that so he could look at girls as they're doing their thing. And he finally got caught because the girl, for some reason, looked... Well, no, I think we all kind of look after we're done, right? Sure. So she looks and just kind of sees, eyes, kind of popping out of the brownness.
He must have just been covered.
You don't remember this story, Jimmy?
Yes, I do, but that's awful.
He must have been covered.
And his excuse was that he dropped his wedding ring.
Yeah, so you got to crawl in there.
And try to find it.
You got to do that. If you're married and you drop your wife in there, you don't go in after her. Never mind the wedding ring.
Right.
There is no way I would chase after anything once it falls in there.
Of course not.
So he obviously wasn't doing that. He was submerged in there, peeking up when ladies would sit there doing their business.
I'm watching CW11, and they're showing Bernadette Peters with some animals.
Yeah.
And this is what they put for her. Bernadette Peters, actress/animal advocate. And it's like, no, you're an actress. The animal advocate is your personal business. That's not how we should identify you.
Yeah, yeah.
Actress/eats healthy. Who cares?
Well.
Oh, why is it irritating?
Yeah. Andrea has more to the story that we just had of the guy at Borders. Andrea, listening on BCN. What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to add a little bit more to that. The guy was lingering there for about 2 hours and pretending to be on the payphone, watching women go in and out, kind of scouting out this particular person that he wanted, and then moved the magazine rack in front of the exit so that she couldn't get out. So I think it was a little bit more than just peeping.
Oh, so he was going to, get in there and use his duct tape?
Yeah, I think the whole thing. Backpack, duct tape.
Oh, yeah, he was up to no good. This is not an innocent guy whatsoever. He should just be shot in the back of the head.
I agree.
So, thank you, Andrea.
Have a good day.
I remember a gym I used to work out at. I don't go there anymore. Is this wrong? They used to have like a board, like a message board, a
cork bulletin board,
little bulletin board, and they would tell you about the yoga classes and the
the
spinning classes, and you could do a little Tai Bo.
Tai Bo. Great.
And I looked like I was really into doing some of these classes because I would be over there all the time just studying when I was going to take my next yoga class. But I discovered, and I think I was pretty much the only one, because I would even watch the bulletin board as I was working out, and saw that no one else discovered what I discovered. And that is, if you look straight at the bulletin board and study the yoga classes, but you look just off to the left, it gives you a nice view into the women's locker room.
Oh.
But you don't see, what you do see is a mirror that now bounces to where they're changing.
Very strategic.
And I'm watching these women that I've seen walk around this town, small town, completely naked.
Wow.
So in between sets, this was my thing, to go to the bulletin board and study the yoga classes.
Bring a camera with you. Start snapping pictures.
Yes, I want to make sure I got this yoga schedule correct.
Yes, I'm going to take this class.
And I'm amazed that no one discovered this. Now, of course, most guys are not going to be the ones running to the front desk. Excuse me. Found a flaw at your gym.
You know, there's ladies in there, and I could see them in the mirror.
Right.
And you better solve that problem.
But I'm wondering, not one woman looking at the bulletin board didn't notice what I did. If you don't
or
have
looking in the mirror doesn't see you looking out of the corner of your eyes creepily.
Right. But you don't have to even strain. It was pretty much a nice, perfect angle. If you just look off to the left slightly.
Wow.
And that went on the entire time I was working out at that particular gym. I couldn't believe it.
Just bring some free weights over there. Start working out in front of the bulletin board.
Have your little backpack with a mask and gloves.
Gloves and duct tape.
Can we all agree that we all are voyeuristic in nature?
People love
Can we all agree that to that point?
People love to be voyeurs.
When does it become perverted? Seriously, when does it become perverted?
When it becomes a true invasion of someone's privacy.
Like, we see this girl get dressed every morning. We gave up on her because she's a mess. But it was fun for a while. But she was naked once again this morning, right outside our window.
Yeah, it's
across the way.
Her window's open, her blinds. All these windows are open. It's her prerogative to open up the blinds. So, but if we sent somebody out there to open her blinds while she was naked.
Yeah,
that's a different story.
Well, most people in New York just don't have blinds. I mean, there's a lot of perverts in this city because there's so many people that just change in front of windows all the time.
And there's people you don't want to look at that.
Going back to NEW, remember that?
Blinds.
Remember that row of windows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Women just showering, one after another, all the way down the row of this building?
Yeah, it was all bathroom windows. And we just watch.
We did an afternoon drive, so it was women coming home. Every once in a while, you throw in the guy.
Wow.
It's part of the whole thing, I guess. And what? They still do Fresh's female jocks. The female jocks still watch? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, I've been over there, that row of windows, and the female jocks on Fresh now, when they're not on the air, they're watching these ladies come back from the gym, shower.
I missed that row of windows every day. It was a new treat, and we had the perfect time because it was women coming home from work and getting ready to go out, to happy hour or something. So they're getting a quick, shower in for the night's activities.
Mm-hmm.
Without fail, every day. And they had no clue that we're just sitting there watching them. Yeah, I know. We got this right.
That does make sense, though, that they would sit there and now fawn over guys. If I was one of the guys in there, oh, man, what a show.
Yeah?
What a show. They would just get the crank show. If they're going to be looking, why not just every day? It's like, here he is again.
And when does it become perverted when you're voyeurist? It goes more than just looking where you shouldn't look. It's like if you're violating someone. Like if you're doing, it's common sense kind of dictates.
Mm-hmm.
You just look at a window across the thing. That's pretty normal.
I think it is too.
But
especially if they don't have shades or blinds and they're openly naked, they got to think someone's looking at them.
Yeah,
right?
but if you're skulking in the bushes,
right,
you're peeking up through the window.
You're up in a tree or you're trying to find the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, then there's a problem.
Yeah, like that Moxley girl.
I was thinking more Animal House with Belushi on the ladder.
At the golf club. Peeping Tom. Yeah, if you're becoming a peeping Tom.
What's this? What did you find?
There was a guy a couple weeks ago who emailed us some photos of this girl in a condo next to his office, and everybody in the building just takes photos of her every day.
She knows naked.
She knows.
And she's beautiful. Can we get those up on a website?
They asked us not to.
Yeah, really?
No.
Where exactly? That's illegal, probably.
Where is this?
It's somewhere on Long Island.
Are you kidding? She so knows she's like just naked, and she's making believe she's on the phone, and she's kind of posing. Wow.
Scratching herself.
She has big floor-to-ceiling windows, too. She looks like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Oh, that's so hot.
See, I think she's into that. Obviously, come on, she knows.
Of course she does.
She's completely naked, huh?
But you do actually you lose a sense of caring, because I have Opie in my apartment. I kind of have surround windows, and they're floor to ceiling, and I literally will almost just walk naked and not care who's looking. It's like, what are you going to see? Me? Good for you. It's uneventful.
They'll start snapping pictures. They'll end up in the tabloids.
I've actually duck walked out to get toilet paper. Honest to God, I don't care.
Duck walk.
I literally have.
God.
You know, with the pants around the ankles, do you hear the jiggle of the belt because it's hitting the floor? A jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
What is she doing in the window?
She's doing weird exercises.
Her bed is right next to the window.
Of course it is. Because looking at this shot, she could easily have the bed over there behind the air conditioner, and no one would ever see her naked. But she has to be on that part of the window. Yeah.
And she's looking out the window.
Yeah.
More of those pictures?
All right, we got to take a break, unfortunately.
There's a bit of a tease.
We'll look at more of these pictures as we go to break. Opie and Anthony. Go. Andre 3000 will be on the show in about 10-15 minutes from Semi-Pro. We got lots to do still. We got 2 teachers busted doing the sex thing with the kids. We got the woman that died on the plane. That was a big story yesterday.
Yeah. I guess the family's a little angry. You know.
We got the famous Carol Miller tapes.
Yes.
Some of this stuff we'll just have to do tomorrow. We also have guys that want to talk about being voyeuristic. Why don't we start there? Let's say hi to Dane from Boston. Dane, what's going on? Well, where are you, Dane?
Hey.
I'm
there you go.
Here.
Yeah, what's up?
It's actually Dana, but I figured I'd rather have you 3 guys make fun of me than your screener.
Yeah, hey, Dana. Girl's name.
Girl's name guy.
Pray for me.
Yeah.
So
Dana.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
What's up?
All right. So I went to the University of Georgia.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Anything else?
One of those little,
Wonderful. Your parents were rich. Congratulations. I went to a state school. Rub it in.
I went to Middlesex Community.
Yeah.
I got a B and 3 Fs in the one semester I went. And I dropped out of high school, so my credits were supposed to transfer. There were supposed to be credits that worked for high school and community college.
Nice.
You know, like retard credits.
Those are retard credits.
I took biology, F. Western civilization, F. Problems and statistics, F. English, a merciful B.
Nice.
I was getting sober, so I used that to manipulate my professor, who was just being kind. God, I'm sorry.
What, you were writing poems to your professor or something?
Almost that pathetic.
Yeah, I wanted to take my college schooling seriously. Got into Geneseo State University. I was very excited, and then Playboy came out with their top drinking schools in America, and sure, Geneseo is right there.
Made it.
I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not going to be going here to actually learn anything. What do you got, Dana?
So back at my stupid state school, I was in a stupid fraternity, and the pledge class before me, we have to do like a little project for house improvement, and they decided to build a recycle bin, and they, for some reason, built it underneath the window of the girls' bathroom. So during band parties, we could get drunk and take turns standing outside the bin, like standing on the bin like a bunch of creeps, checking out uppity sorority girls going to the bathroom. Now, what's funny about that is the house was an old piece of crap house, so we raised money over the couple of years that I was in school, and we had an architect come in and design a new house, which we subsequently have built. But it's funny, during one of the chapter meetings of one of the last weeks in the old house, and one of the brothers raised their hand and asked if the architect had designed a new voyeur bathroom in the new house.
He was doing so well.
So your story just stopped.
I know, man. How do you make like naked sorority girls sound boring?
The big peak there was the whole thing about how you originally had it, and then the whole new construction thing really lost.
Yeah, you lost your flow there. Yeah, we were looking at naked girls, but then we moved out, and who knew the truck was late, and we hit a lot of traffic.
Architect gave the plans to his son, and he lost it on his bicycle, and come back, and he died of AIDS.
Graduation day came, and well, that was the end of that. Great, thanks.
All right, well, I suck. Hey, Jimmy, when are you going to be in Boston?
It'll be a while, sir. I was up in that area recently, but you just hold on to your hat.
Yeah.
All righty.
Thanks,
all right, let's go down to, not go down. Let's go over there. Brian, California, what's up?
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey, I drive a 18-wheeler locally, and I pull up to a stoplight every morning, and there's this women's aerobics spot. And every morning, just normal girls just doing their thing, and of course, I got a good 3 minutes to spend checking them out. Well, somebody wisened up and put paper over the window so no guys could look anymore. But since I'm up in the truck, I can see right down in them, and I just enjoy it every morning.
All right, there you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Take it easy, boys.
All right, thank you, sir. Hey, so you got the woman. You got the woman dying on the plane.
Yeah, and now I guess it was American Airlines.
Yep.
They're saying everything worked fine. The oxygen tanks worked. The flight attendants knew what they were doing, administered help to the woman, but she died anyway.
She needed the oxygen?
Yeah.
For what reason?
She had heart complications and diabetes.
Oh, boy.
She had the diabetes.
You didn't say diabetes, did you?
I said diabetes.
You really didn't say
I'm Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
And I get my diabetes supplies from Liberty.
You didn't say diabetes.
Because if you have... No, I didn't say diabetes.
What'd you say?
I said diabetes.
Oh,
the way you're supposed to say it, like Wilford Brimley says it. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes testing supplies.
From Liberty.
From Liberty. Here's the story.
Old curmudgeon.
Well, this is in fact a terrible story. A woman has difficulty breathing on a flight out of Port-au-Prince, Haiti to New York. Twice her family says she is denied oxygen before being given a tank that they say was empty. Don't let me die, don't let me die were Corinne Desir's final words before she finally did die on American Airlines Flight 896 out of Port-au-Prince. Her grieving cousin, Antonio Oliver, who spoke to us at his Brooklyn home this evening, was on the flight with her. He tells a harrowing tale. His cousin, he said, was having difficulty breathing. Twice they were denied oxygen before the tragic final act.
Oh, wow.
Tragic final act? Is it a play? What is he talking about?
Now, Oliver says there were 2 doctors and 2 nurses who happened to be on the flight. They tried to help, but they could not, he says, because that oxygen tank was empty. His cousin, he says, died in his arms. Her body was transported on the flight here to JFK. Now, we do have a spokesman from an American Airlines statement from an American Airlines spokesman who told...
Does she just come popping out of the baggage thing?
Oh, God.
Like, how do they do that? Oh, that would be horrible. The family's crying as thud.
You have to look outside the plane window and see her being offloaded roughly. Samsonite thrown on her.
Still in the sitting position.
That's terrible. Is that our body? Check the tag.
Well, they accidentally forwarded her to the wrong airport. Look, we have bad news for you. Good news is she'll still be dead. Yeah. Bad news is we routed her through Boston.
So now you're going to have to wait at the airport for an extra couple hours.
Statement from an American Airlines spokesman who told us, quote, our flight attendants are professionals and they are trained in assisting passengers in medical emergencies. I have no doubt they did everything in their power to help this passenger. But, in fact, there was a tragic result here. There are more questions than answers this evening. This is a story that requires further investigation.
Yeah, well, sucks to be her.
Yep, but they did promise to give her some, like, those American Airline dollars to her family so they can have, like, free drinks and headphones next time they go flight to Port-au-Prince.
Yeah. Jesus. So, I don't know what the hell is going to come of that. They said there was oxygen in the tanks, and this should have been fine. But
I don't know. I believe the family more than the airline, because the airline was like, well, we have faith that they did everything that, you weren't there.
Yeah.
No one says, don't let me die if they don't give you oxygen twice.
Right.
No one makes that up. We asked for oxygen twice, and they said no. Really? No, I just made that up.
What were they going to say? Hold on, I got to get the movie started.
Why would they say no? That's like
of course they would say no. Let's say hi to Mark. He's in Miami. Mark?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I repo cars for a living, man, and I'm constantly running across, voyeuristic situations. Probably the best one, I was in an apartment complex taking a car, and I look down as I'm trying to get it out of the parking spot, and there's a couple going at it in the car next to me. And they see me and get more excited than I see them, And so I stood there and enjoyed the show for a while. Let's just say by the time they were done, I was pitching a tent.
Okay.
Let's just say it then.
Watch that fresh talk.
Yeah.
I'm constantly walking into situations like that.
Are you?
I walked into people's backyards and, found people.
What E-Rock is to death, this guy is to sex, apparently.
Try to explain that one, what you're doing back there.
Yeah. That's awesome, Mark.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right.
Just awesome.
That's totally... I got pitted. All right. Two teachers being just dirty. You got a female teacher and you got a male teacher. Which one you want to hear first? It could be a trick question.
We hear the male and see the female.
All right, male teacher first. All right, they might both be female now. I'm not sure. Two teachers in the news.
A former middle school math teacher in Queens is facing sex charges. Bradley Diefenbacher of Levittown, Long Island, is accused of sending sexually explicit instant messages to 8 male students. Prosecutors say he also asked the 12 and 13-year-old boys to use web cameras during sex acts. Diefenbacher resigned from the Forest Hills Middle School on February 14th. He faces 15 years behind bars if he is convicted.
Anthony, I got a question for you.
Yes.
I usually ask Jimmy the question.
Mm-hmm.
You think this guy got fired?
This guy not only got fired.
Yeah.
He got so fired. So fired. So completely, totally fired.
Way to be discreet, buddy.
You would have to fire him, hire him back, and fire him again.
Just to make sure.
Immediately after.
Just to make sure he gets the point.
That he is fired.
Webcams, IMs.
Oh, just couldn't. He couldn't take it. Needed the young boys. Please cam up, oh dear. Cam up. Hello, dear boy. Please call yourself William. William, oh dear. Do you have a webcam, my dear boy? Yes, oh dear.
Hurry up, Fatso. The pit's almost over.
Look at him. Look at him.
I've seen donkey hooves be more graceful on buttons than you are right now.
He's losing his mind.
Hurry up, Fatso. There you go.
I was trying to find it.
All right.
Oh, dear. Okay, young boy. Could you please send me webcam pictures? Wow! Don't call the police. I won't last in prison. Oh, look at that one. So tender. Oh, dear. Look, it looks like a little clamshell. You know what part I'm talking about? I can't say it here on FM radio. Wow! Thanks for the music when I had material, E-Rock. E-Rock.
I could see his hand shaking from here.
Oh, I know.
As he was nervously fumbling through all the little paper stuff.
I need to watch it.
You know what? I'm the question man today. I got a question for E-Rock.
Oh.
E-Rock, eventually you're going to move into the future, and you're going to be a different E-Rock. What would you do to this E-Rock if you could go back in time?
Back in time?
Yeah.
You're seeing this E-Rock. You're now future E-Rock.
You're seeing the incompetent E-Rock that is the current you. But I have hope for you. I think you become a different E-Rock in the future. What would you do to this E-Rock?
Oh, I would so beat the crap out of this one.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
You know what I would do? I'd give me the sports almanac so I could make bets and make a... I hear a Back to the Future guy laugh. Okay, good.
Don't ask him to find Back to the Future music. Are you crazy? Oh,
look at him. He gets that real quick.
Long.
Hey, look at me. What happened? Future E-Rock here?
No, it just happened to be next to the Lost in Space music.
Yeah, no kidding.
An hour and a half later.
All right, well.
Yeah.
E-Rock said he would kick... well, that's wonderful, but to be creative, you got to come up with a clever way of how you would beat him up, though, E-Rock. That's the bit.
Yeah, see, you show up.
Like shove cake down his throat until he chokes to death. You know, stuff like that.
I think I'd break his jaw.
Break his jaw so he can't eat anymore?
Yeah.
Why am I trying to improv with you? Here's another teacher story.
Well, a Long Island teacher's aide is under arrest, accused of having sex with one of her students. Police caught 39-year-old Maria Commons with a 15-year-old boy Friday.
Know what's great about this? All of a sudden, it's got hot.
Everything.
It's got hot.
Everything.
The first story, creepy as all hell, right?
Creep. Right.
male teacher, male students, really creepy. You got the female teacher hitting on the male students. Every guy in America has that freaking fantasy from the old days.
Well, a Long Island teacher's aide is under arrest, accused of having sex with one of her students. Police caught 39-year-old Maria Cummins with a 15-year-old boy Friday at a hotel in Riverhead. Now, authorities were tipped off by a private investigator hired by her husband. Police say Cummins admitted buying the boy beer, then having sex with him.
Then having sex with him.
That's pretty hot. 39-15. 15-year-old. If you're 15 and you're getting that, you're going for it, and you're not going to be damaged.
The husband got the private eye on the case there?
A PI.
Wow. So he knew something was going on.
Yeah, panty smelled like bubble gum.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We can do more on that, but we got Andre, who doesn't want to be called 3000, coming in next. Andre Benjamin from Semi-Pro will be on the radio next with us. It's Opie and Anthony. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. In studio, Andre Benjamin. We've been promoting Andre 3000, then someone comes in, hey, man, he doesn't go by that anymore, so I apologize.
That's
but there's
totally not true. Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, yeah, that's totally not true. I go by whatever you call me. You know?
All right, very cool. Because then we felt bad because we had a promo running. We had this excitement, and then we're like, oh.
Oh, nah, I'm not that picky about it.
All right, cool.
Whatever you call me, I'm great with it.
You a morning guy, or does this suck for you?
It depends on what happens the night before.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty good today. I'm good.
Still going out and partying? And
not really. You know, it's a lot of work. You know, we're promoting the Semi-Pro, so, you know, you kind of got to go to sleep.
Yeah. Stupid responsibility.
Does it go in order?
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Does it go in order of famous who has to get up the earliest? Like Will probably doesn't have to do anything before noon. They go like further down the line. Like you got to get up at 7 and do the promo.
Nah. We all have to be up at the same time. You know.
What time are you up, Jim? 3?
I don't get to go to bed.
Yeah, I think I think him and Woody are up doing something else. You know, kind of spread out the love. So we can get the big net, hopefully.
Well, the movie looks really, really good. We're going to go see it today.
Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
We're seeing it today right after the radio show. We got a special screening for us.
Oh, that's cool.
And some of our fans and stuff. But, the concept looks great. The commercials and the trailer just look hilarious.
We had a really good time shooting, and I tell you that.
What is the premise of the movie for the people that, at this point,
if you
are
don't
waking
know,
up from comas?
If you don't know anything about the first of all, it takes place in the 70s.
Right.
And the basketball league was the ABA, the American Basketball Association. It happened around the same time the NBA, you know, they were kind of like the stepchild.
With the red, white, and blue ball.
The red, white, and blue ball, that. Which was a little bit smaller. People don't know it was a little smaller.
Oh, it was?
And, you know, this was the exciting league. You know, they invented, you know, three-point shot. There was no three-point shot before the ABA. Slam dunking and all this kind of stuff came along with the ABA, but the movie takes place, you know, in Flint, Michigan. You know, we're this fictitious ABA team called the Flint Tropics, and I play this kind of high-flying, kind of Dr. J-ish type character, and we're on this kind of bad news team, and Will is the promoter, he's the coach, you know, he's a player, and back in those times, and it's true, you know, they would do anything to get people in the stands, so they would wrestle bears, you know, they would, you know, say if we hit these many shots, everybody in the stand gets corn dogs, all this kind of stuff. So we're trying to mirror that.
It was like going to a minor league baseball game, but this was like, it really was the pros. I went to see the New York Nets when Julius Erving was the star in the NBA. So.
Yeah, actually, I talked to Dr. J, Julius Erving, before we shot the movie, you know, just kind of get his little input on what it was like to be back in that time.
Did you have to go with the afro? I know Will Ferrell had to do the afro. But,
yeah, mine was a wig. Will, he grew his out.
You didn't want to commit totally.
I couldn't. I didn't have enough time, to be honest.
We have one of our guys growing an afro.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing Afro Wars with another radio show. Is it Goof? I don't know where he is right now, but he's growing out the afro. So he would have fit in. See, and it's not even for Semi-Pro. It's just for our show.
That's cool.
This guy usually has it really tight, but this guy, Sam.
That's cool.
He's been growing it for like 3-4 months.
You get it long enough, you can look like Lion-O. He has a Thundercat shirt on. Be all right. Lion-O.
Yeah.
That's working out for him.
You actually won an Emmy for your animated show.
Yeah, the soundtrack, the music. I was happy, you know. I'm sad. You know, the show is not on anymore. they cut it after 2 seasons. You know,
at least you got 2. I was on one that got 1, so
yeah,
it's nice.
I mean, but it's sad because the kids and the parents, you know, they ask about it all the time, and it was just kind of regime changes at Cartoon Network. You know, they're trying to figure out, you know, what's their place in the market right now. Of course, you know, they have Adult Swim and kids cartoons, and so parents are kind of confused of what to let their kids watch.
They sit their kid down in front of one of the cartoons that are on at night. And
yeah, so, you know, I kind of got sucked in the whole thing. But, you know, maybe we'll find a home for it. You know, it's still alive. We're actually about to put it on stage. So you'll see Class of 3000 on stage. So check it out.
Are you still, is Outkast still together? Are you guys still work together, right?
Yeah, still work together. The next projects, though, they're going to be solo albums, not like Speaker Box Love Below, where they were sold together. These are separate products. Big Boy, I think he's coming out in the summertime. And I just started working on an album that should be out this fall.
Well, you're a lot more recognizable, and that's not to knock him. It's kind of like, is this going to turn into like a Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff thing, where like Will goes on to become like a massive star?
Nah, not at all, because Big Boy in his own light, man, he is ferocious, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, he can hold his. Actually, he's. I must say it. He's probably like one of the better rappers, you know, going on right now, you know. So and film career is going really well. He just did Who's Your Caddy. So, I mean, it's you know, we grew up together in high school, you know, so, you know, we're kind of equally, like, you know, we're doing the same things, basically. You know?
You got the music thing and acting. What was really first, I guess, Outkast? And
To be honest, I draw and paint. I thought I was going to be an artist. And then me and Big Boy met in high school, and we started this group. Before I met Big Boy, I was actually acting in school, doing stage plays and stuff like that. So it's kind of like everything was before the music, but I've, you know, gotten fame. You know, what paid the bills was Outkast, you know.
Yeah, but then after that, I guess you were approached to do movies and...
Yeah, you know, it's kind of, we're in that time now where if you have a little record out, they want to put you in a movie now.
Yeah.
So I just tried to take advantage of that and, you know, try to take it seriously and, you know, not try to just, you know, take these, you know, jobs where they kind of just throw you in these things and make you be you know.
I don't know why it's like you take musicians that are white guys and put them in movies and they stink, but black guys can be put in a movie if they're, you know, rappers or musicians and they just kick ass. I don't know what it is. You ever see Bon Jovi in a movie? It sucks ass. It's horrible.
I never thought about it.
Yeah, but Johnny Cash on Columbo is unequal.
I've never seen it. You know, I never thought about that. I don't know. I mean, I think with the studios like, we just want to get people in seats. So basically, you know, a lot of, you know,
rappers seem to be able to act.
Well, a lot of rappers act on the records. So,
okay.
You know.
You're obviously, one of the things you're known for, too, besides the music, is, like, you're really a fashionable guy. Like, you always have some kind of very original outfit or a very original look going. And, I mean, not that I don't, as I'm here dressed like a soccer mom with the stupid white sneakers and a sweatshirt like a fat lady. And, do you pick your own clothes? I know that's like a real view question to ask another man, but it's like something I wanted to ask you.
No, I mean, it's
I know
legit.
it's a gross question.
Especially in this day and age, man. Everybody got a personal trainer and somebody to shop for them. I mean, I pick my own clothes. To me, I think that's what personal style is all about. I mean, like, if I pay somebody to dress me, you know, that's not my style, really, you know. So, I mean, actually, I love it. I have fun going shopping, you know. To me, that's one of my enjoyments in life, you know. I can go pick out this, and this is for me. You know, I'm believe it or not, I'm not a fashionable person. I don't know all the new designers and all that kind of stuff. I just know what I like. And this is what I'm wearing now is my clothing company. I know it sounds crazy because everybody and their mom has a clothing company now. But I've been, you know, loving clothes for a long time and just find enjoyment in putting, you know, things together and designing. It's like, you know, it's art to me, so.
It's a nice out. It looks like a leather jacket. And like a corduroy vest under it with a tie and like a hat. It's kind of like an old school vibe, like a 20s or 30s vibe, but it's nice.
Well, the first season, which will be in stores and Barney's this fall, the name of the brand is called Benjamin Bixby.
Yeah.
And it was inspired by, I have all these old pictures and kind of these clips of early American 1910 to 1935 American football, college football. And that was the inspiration, so you're right on it.
He looks really good.
Jimmy hitting that one on the head.
He looks really good, but it looks like too much work.
Too much work?
Yeah, too much work.
Well, that means I did a bad job.
No, he means you're putting a tie on and a
he means
shirt and
like
buttons.
the shirt, a tie, then a vest, then the leather jacket, making sure it all matches.
Let me wake up at 4:15 and I'm out the door at 4:30.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
I'm lucky to find an iron, a shirt I could iron quickly if I'm going out.
Must be nice.
It really didn't take that much
It was a
time.
compliment, by the way.
Well, thank you. No,
I have my own clothing company, too. It's where you wear corduroys that the cleaner has pleated in the front so you can look like you're in 1986, awkwardly in high school again, with white socks like a hillbilly.
And we wonder why we're still doing radio.
But see, that's what's cool about style, man. It's all about, it's no one style is better than another. I mean, to be honest, it's all personal. It's whatever you feel like. Some days I feel like, crap. I didn't want to say that word, but, and I look that way. So, the way I dress is, reflective of what I'm feeling that day.
So we were talking, as Andre came in, we mentioned, Opie mentioned to him that you were in a movie that we interviewed Guy Ritchie on called Revolver.
Yeah.
Which was an interesting movie. It was really hard to follow, and a lot of listeners that saw it said it was kind of hard to follow. Did you know what was going on, or were you like not 100% sure? Because I watched it, I think, like 1.5 times. I'm like, I have no idea what's happening.
No, I definitely knew what was going on, but you really have to pay attention to it. Even when reading the script, I had to read it, lots of times, to get it. But I guess that was, what he was going after, and it was a really entertaining movie. We had a great time doing it. We shot it in London and on this island called the Isle of Man, where I was the only black man on the island.
Really?
Why is that?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. I would walk down the street and people would look at me like a unicorn. but not in a like a racist way. They were like, "Oh God, look at him!" Like they've never seen a black person.
A unicorn's a great thing. Like in that country, DreamWorks, it just has a black man walking out through clouds. That's their opening.
But did you get an explanation for this,
Jimmy?
Say it again.
Did you get an explanation why there were no black people on the island?
No, there's probably like one or two more, but I have no idea why.
So weird.
It's right off the coast of England, and it's just a lot of sheep and a lot of land.
Yeah.
And you can film for cheap, on this island, and I don't know, maybe the black people just don't want to go and watch sheep. I don't know.
And eat awful British food with guys like Guy Ritchie's a nice guy, but I wouldn't exactly hang out with him, after work.
we played a lot of chess on set, and Jason Statham, and they teach me the English slang and all this kind of stuff.
You're a chess player? I love chess.
Jimmy's a big
Well, actually, I'm not a big chess player. I had to learn a couple of moves to actually play that role because I'm not a chess player. I don't know it,
And you didn't want to look like a novice, like horsey, right here.
Right. You know what I mean?
It is a hard game. Like, it's easy to learn which way the pieces move, but then you're just sitting there. I can't play at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how they, I'm already looking 5 moves ahead. And I go, well, what if I do this?
Oh,
you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I could.
How about I knock the board over? There you go.
It's a good thinking game. A lot of people, they do know, 5-7 moves ahead of you.
How that's done.
Yeah.
And they say you can tell a person's kind of like the way they think by the way they play this game.
Yeah.
So,
like if they're really good at it, they're not idiots. That's pretty much it. I tried teaching my girlfriend, and I just wanted to dump her after 3. So I can capture this. Just get out of my house. I don't want to date you anymore. Stick to checkers.
My son actually plays. He's 10.
Yeah.
And he gets into it, man, like hardcore.
You ever see those kids? A lot of kids are like prodigies. Like a lot of those kids at the park will beat adults when they're 7 or 8, which is humiliating to lose to a child at any type of a thinking game when you're 40 and they're like, still in like 3rd grade. But a lot of kids like have a knack for it because their minds are really open.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just said that and expected people to like add to it. I just made like a definitive, boring statement. I was like, okay, I get it.
Let's go to. I'll save it, Jimmy. Let's go to James in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
James.
You guys, what's going on?
Hey, James. We got Andre Benjamin in studio from Semi-Pro.
Huge fan. The first concert I was old enough to drive myself to was the Stankonia tour in St. Louis, which was a fantastic concert. But I've followed you ever since I was maybe like 12 years old. And back to your point earlier, Big Boy and Andre really are probably 2 of the greatest lyricists that have ever existed.
Man, appreciate it, man.
No, it's great. And to see what CeeLo's doing now, to like look back and play old Organized Noise and Goody Mob records and then see what's going on now is just crazy.
I know, man. It's sometimes I look at it and say, man, we've had a crazy ride life, to start off, one thing. But to be honest, like me and CeeLo, we've known each other since 3rd grade, so all the Gnarls Barkley, all that, we've always, just been doing things that pleased us and had fun doing it. We'd be on tour together, you know, singing and all that kind of stuff. So it's not really like a, you know, let's change up and do new stuff. Like, before we put out the first Outkast album, I remember telling Big Boy, hey, man, let's do this rock album and don't tell people that it's us, you know. So it was always there, you know, so it's not like a new, they trying to, you know, sell records and all this kind of stuff.
I don't know if you remember me. I saw you in Boston, actually. They did the River Rave. You guys headlined the River Rave a few years ago.
I don't remember.
For BCN.
Man. After a while, you know.
It was at BCN. It was at the thing. And afterwards, you took a bunch of pictures. And when I came up and I like shook both your hands, I'm like, dude, that was a great show.
Man, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Jimmy, you are an ass.
I get questions like that. People, do you remember me? We took a picture. No.
Now you get those questions all the time.
It was like 50, 60,000 people. It was
That's
a massive
hysterical.
crowd, yeah. Hey, so is Semi-Pro going to be good or what?
Yeah.
Give us the scoop on this, Andre.
Okay, to be honest, I mean, I'm a big Will Ferrell fan, so when I saw Talladega Nights, I called my agent, and I say, man, I mean, I've never really, you know, did the comedy thing hardcore, but if I do it, I want to do it with this guy right here. So my agent, you know, he reached out to him and found out, you know, Semi-Pro was going on. So I had to go in and audition for the movie with Will, and he's one of the funniest people in the world. So when you go to this movie, if you love Will Ferrell, you're going to love this movie, you know, and if you love short shorts, long socks, big afros. I mean, it's really straight on point to the period, man. We had a great time doing it. Woody Harrelson, you know, myself, Will Ferrell. It's I
love the ABA
too.
Growing up, I loved the ABA.
Yeah, you got to see some of the antics because it's on point. I mean, we didn't stretch it too far. We didn't stretch it.
I was bummed when that went away.
Yeah, I mean, it's still around. ABA is still around.
Well, they brought it back, or
yeah, I mean it's like, you know, a lot of cities have ABA teams, but it's not the same.
No, it's not like the original, but they are trying to. Yeah, that's right. I did read something about it, but I'm not following it or anything. You know?
What do you like doing more of the acting or music?
To be honest, they're two totally different things because in music, I'm the writer, director, you know, produce everything. You know, you control your whole time. And if, you know, you're not feeling like doing an album, you don't do an album. And in movies, it's like you're riding on this ship with a whole bunch of people, and you're taking direction. I mean, it's a great balance, you know. So
that's you though, being, you know, your own producer and stuff. Some musicians, they have to kind of listen to people, and
I mean,
you're pretty lucky to be talented like that, where you can just lay it out.
I mean, I listen too, you know, but mainly when you're writing rhymes, I mean. Well, some people get their rhymes written for them, but I mean, mainly you're writing your own stuff, so you're your own boss, which is sometimes bad, you know, because you can take as much time as you want to.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
Sometimes you take a little too much time.
Yeah, I know. Right. And hopefully I'll have an album out this year.
Hey,
trying to crack my own whip.
One of our guys said that it's rumored that you're playing Hendrix. Is that true?
There's been talks about it. The only thing is the music. You know, it's been difficult getting rights to the music.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So maybe, you know, one day I'd love to do it. You know, I think it'd be a great thing. I think it's a great time for a Hendrix movie. Maybe one day the family will, you know, let someone
see it your way.
Yeah,
do they want too much money for the family? Or is it Mitch Mitchell who's
they're
the whole
having all kinds of infighting, aren't they?
No. I think the infighting is over with now. I just think they want to make sure the project is you know, a great project. They don't want to let it go, and then, you know, it's not the definitive Hendrix, you know, movie, you know.
Yeah, they don't want some awful. They don't want, like, you know, 50 playing Jimi Hendrix or somebody that looks nothing like him. They can't. Not that 50's not a terrific actor. I mean,
Oh, damn.
No, he is. I said he's terrific. I love his stuff.
Oh,
stop it, man.
Who do you think is the best?
You get your ass handed to you.
I actually like him. Who's the best lyricist out there, would you say, in rap? I go for Eminem for not the obvious reason.
Eminem is really talented. It's really hard to say who's the best, and they always get into these, you know, top 5, all this kind of stuff. But they really have no credit, because sometimes his name's in the top 5, it shouldn't even be in there, you know. And then sometimes, you know, you can't discount people from the past, you know. So it's kind of like, and then you can put lyricists in certain categories. You know, you have certain people that just have, you know, flair, you know, and they're great for punchlines. Then you have certain people that, you know, they actually have substance, you know. So it's kind of hard to say who's the greatest MC, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, we got that. That music you're hearing means that we're done with this side of the show. We have to go over.
Oh, y'all was trying to cut me off with that
music? No.
Y'all want me to act like Kanye West?
Yeah, right.
9 o'clock.
It's a computer that just goes bam and knocks us off the air.
We don't want to cut it off before the plugs.
Right.
Obviously, the movie's called Semi-Pro. Starring Will Ferrell and Andre Benjamin is in it, and also Woody Harrelson. And it starts this Friday. It's in theaters. It's obviously
in theaters.
But you can see it today for free with us. Only 75 people, so don't worry. We're not going to mess up your box office receipts. But we're seeing it today at the AMC Empire, 234 West 42nd Street, right at 11. First 75 people get to see Semi-Pro today for free and get a free corn dog. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Don't look at us, though. We didn't come up with that because we think that's kind of hacky to actually promote that we're giving out free corn dogs to see the movie with us.
We really are like a local zoo show he'll forget about before he leaves.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's part of the movie gag, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Enjoy it.
All right, very cool.
And corn dogs are fun.
It was a pleasure, Andre. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me on the show, man. I'll be back hopefully with this new album.
That would rock. We would like that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're over to XM. Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Tomorrow.
All right, peace, man.
Opie and Anthony.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
All right, we got 2 out of the 3 guys here today. Last I saw Jimmy, he was deep in conversation somewhere on a phone, so something's going on. Hi, we're here at XM Satellite Radio. And we walked into the studio, and we see Fat Al Roker.
Yeah.
Who's gaining the weight back, interviewing Mini Black Girl. Mini Black Earl.
I don't think that's Mini Black Earl.
Gary Coleman is Mini Black Earl.
Is that who it was?
We got to kind of put them side to side, their pictures, because if Earl was a midget, he would look exactly like Gary Coleman. And Gary Coleman's on with Al Roker with his new wife, who looks like a giant.
She is, I guess, normal size, probably bigger than most people.
Right.
Tall gal, redhead. And she was sitting there with this look like she had something wrong with her.
Yeah.
And you can only assume she does. I say assume. I'm assuming. Because she's with Gary Coleman.
Yeah, Sam's going through the audio right now to see if anything is there, but...
if there's any gems?
Well, the story goes that he hasn't had sex with his wife yet. And they've been married since July or something like that, so... And it looked like he was on the brink of crying.
Oh, boy.
So hopefully we get some juicy audio.
She looked like somebody... She looked like when they drug a chimp to do dentistry on him. Like she had that look on her face.
Like she was just waking up from the drugging?
Yeah. She's just coming around.
She still has...
staring off into space.
But they tagged her, and they're going to let her loose.
Yeah.
So.
They're going to let her loose, but very groggy. That's what she looked like.
So hopefully we'll have that in studio. If there's something there, if not, then
you won't hear it.
Ignore that we even talked about Mini Black
Forget
Earl.
all about it.
Hey, Damian Thomas, he's a regular from Akron, Ohio. He's got a good question here on the instant feedback, and it's something I was thinking about, and I'm glad you're bringing it up. I missed the last few minutes of the FM show. Did Anthony talk about Obama with Andre? I was ready to bring up the Obama question with Andre.
No.
And the only reason I was going to bring it up was because he's a black entertainer, and then I'm like, that's so hack.
It really is.
I was thinking if it comes up naturally, then sure, ask a black guy about Obama, but I don't know. It was in my mind, and I'm thinking, why are you going to just bring it up because he's black?
I know.
And he's barely black, too. He's like, he's white black.
Well,
Andre, he seemed kind of white black.
What do you mean?
He wasn't like ghetto.
Why? Because he was well-dressed, well-spoken, and nice. And you're terrible.
And
you're worse than me.
And he's in white boy movies. So,
Yeah.
I don't know much about Outkast. I know this much. Every time I hear an Outkast song, I really like it. Really like it,
Yeah.
yes. But I wouldn't go out of my way to buy an Outkast CD or wristband. We were talking about that. Music is now on wristbands.
Which is pretty cool. You got like on your...
The USB, right.
Your USB port on your computer.
A wristband.
And the USB plugs into the other half of the wristband and kind of closes the wristband.
Until you need it.
And then you need it, you take it off, you pop it in, and there's the music. And what they're doing at concerts, they're recording the concert that you go to live.
Yeah.
And then when you leave, you can then buy a wristband with the recording of the concert on it that you just saw.
Right.
Which is pretty unbelievable when you think about technology and what you used to have to go through and how impossible that was years ago.
Know who did it? I believe Matchbox 20 did it at their latest show.
Yeah.
You saw the concert, and as you're leaving, they're giving you the USB wristband, and it's the concert you just saw in audio format. How great is that?
That's pretty cool.
And in the old days, man, they'd wrestle you to the ground if you attempted to...
You had any version.
To record a concert, but now it's like, now they finally realize the marketing value to that.
I remember a situation that I saw. I forgot where I saw this, but a guy really got in trouble. I believe the Doobie Brothers were playing.
Yeah.
And there was this very rotund black gentleman jumping around to the music, and his tape recorder fell out of his jacket, and the band just stopped playing.
Yeah.
And very embarrassing for the gentleman with the tape recorder.
Know what's brilliant about that episode? They stopped.
What?
They stopped playing. I know. Let's tear down a wall here. Jesus. My God, man.
I was going to go with that for hours.
Hours. The Doobie Brothers were playing for about 20 people, and they got upset that one was actually recording. I'm thinking they should have been pretty happy that Rerun decided to record the Doobie Brothers concert that they were doing for 20 people.
I don't even think they were on a stage. They were on the floor the same level as everybody else.
Right.
And Reruns up front jumping around.
And way to get crossover back then. See, you got a black guy recording a white band. Yeah. The
Doobie Brothers.
If I was the white band, I'm thinking this could be good for us because he's going to take this back to the ghetto. We're going to get a whole new audience.
Some copy of the tape and pass it around.
Yeah.
Well, the problem they had with it was that the tape recorder was the size of a casket. You tried to be subtle, fatso.
And he's jumping around to the Doobies.
And they're all like, we thought you were our friend, Rerun. And the whole audience stops. They can't believe it. Someone was recording.
Sure.
How naive.
Trying to bootleg.
Hey, going back to the USB thing, by the way, that's what we want to do with our animation festival.
Really?
Where are we at with our animation festival? Let's get Steve in here.
Nowhere.
What?
Let's get
the update on our animation festival. But this is the other element because I was reading about Matchbox 20. Giving out the USB wristbands at the end of the show. That's what I think we should do. After our animation festival, we got the 20 or 30 animations, a big celebration, and we announced the winners. As you're leaving the venue, USB wristband with the animations.
Nice.
The first Opie and Anthony USB wristband thing that we do.
That can't possibly cost $8 billion to put together.
I don't think it would be that much. Let's look into it. But we are doing an animation festival. We're going to get some comedians involved. We're not calling it a festival. We don't know what the name is going to be yet.
Yeah.
We're thinking Animation Palooza Festock.
Cartoonapalooza.
Mania thing. But we're looking for a very big venue, a respectable venue. No offense to Hard Rock Johnny, but we're trying to maybe do this at the Beacon Theater or somewhere really cool. And we're going to get a bunch of comedians. You get to check out animations, and then we're going to announce a big animation winner.
Yeah.
We're going to do the contest the right way. We still got to get a winner for the animation contest that we kind of just threw out there. We got to announce the winner of that one. Steve, where are we at with the big animation festival that we're trying to put together?
Doing a big animation festival?
Yeah, way to go. You are the executive producer.
Yes.
Thank you.
And he just said you're doing a what? What do we got on it so far?
I just walked into the studio and heard that you want to do a big animation festival.
I'm not feeling well.
You are the executive producer.
Yes, I understand that.
We talked about this yesterday, and we had a lot of excitement.
Did we really?
In our voices. Yeah, we really want to do this one.
I'm so glad. I'm going to go beat up the staff now because I just walked in there and said, "Guys, can you give me some a little bit of a fill in because I don't really know what they're talking about. 'Cause I was sick yesterday."
Well,
yeah. And Than and Sam look at me and go, "They haven't really talked about anything other than just the animation contest. So go ahead."
I'm sorry to hear you were sick. Apparently he had a cold of the ears.
Yeah. Right. I said they only talked about it, what they said on air yesterday while you were IMing me. So I assumed that you were listening to the show.
I'm not having this conversation. Apparently there's an animation contest they want to do. I will get on it.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's between
by the way,
me and everybody who listened to the radio yesterday.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you for...
Hold on now. We got a little tension
No, there's no tension.
What's the tension?
I'll find out exactly what you guys want to do. If you guys want to tell me off the air, that's fine.
We want to do an animation contest.
No, we're doing it on the air.
The animation contest is on. We're doing the animation
This is real.
contest.
We decided that the animation contest that the other side put together sucked.
Right.
A big one.
Well, it didn't last long enough.
Because it was all about, promoting a movie when it should have been promoting the radio show and promoting the fine talent that these listeners have. So now we want to do it the right way. So the animation contest technically is still going on, even though we officially have to announce a winner to the one that the other place did. Mm-hmm. Is everyone following?
Yeah, sure.
But the contest continues, and it's going to continue for at least a month to 2 months.
Yeah. What?
Sometime in April, we're going to be at a really cool venue with a big screen, a fine sound system. We're going to get a couple comedians. We're going to show about 10 or 15 animations, no more than 2 minutes a piece. We're going to take a little beer break, maybe throw another comedian on, maybe some other debauchery that is associated with this fine radio show. And then we're going to come back for the second half of the animations. And then we're going to be doing a lot of and then we're going to announce the winner.
Yes.
And this guy will have bragging rights. And then as everyone's leaving the studio, they get their Dumb Wow sticker that we have to hand out at every function. But they're also going to get a USB wristband that has all the animations on them.
Very cool.
Oh, wow, that's pretty... That was you guys talking about when I came in? That's pretty cool. USB wristband, that's brilliant.
You see these things yet?
No.
Very cool. It's a little USB thing, and it goes around your wrist and plugs in, and you carry it around. It's like a bracelet. And then you can take it off, pop it in your computer. And what they've been doing at concerts, some bands have been recording the live show, and then they sell them when you're walking out. The show you just saw, they sell it.
You put it right on... You can do it on a computer right there?
Yeah, they sell
the wristband.
They do it, and they sell the wristband. So you walk out with the concert you just saw in audio form.
And then you pop it in your computer, and there you go.
And you got all the music from the concert you just saw.
Oh, how many gigs is the thing? Is it a big hard drive?
It's
That's pretty cool,
It's
man.
at least a mega gig.
Oh, Opie, there's no such thing.
Mega gig.
Like, I'm so mad about technology
It's
fuck-ups.
huge. It looks like a big wristwatch with a Commodore 64 on it. Walk around.
I have a love-hate relationship with the instant feedbackers. Today it's a hate relationship because
mostly hate.
They're trying to make fun of me because I mentioned Matchbox 20, like that's so gay, blah blah blah. It's called reading. It's called reading the entertainment section of a newspaper or a magazine.
You mentioned
and I
Matchbox 20, you homo?
Yeah, and I read Matchbox 20 at a recent show did this USB thing with the wristband, and I think that's effing cool technology. And that we should bring it up on the show.
I read it too with a much cooler band.
Oh yeah,
I have no idea.
I wish.
Who, Pink? Do they sell those in stores?
No
those wristbands?
doubt.
Yeah, it's starting to become the thing, Jimmy.
I would love.
Music
to
is basically wristbands now.
Yeah.
How much are they? Let's go get one now. What's on
I don't
it?
know. Like we're just figuring this out. I'm sure Laszlo
This is
probably
just
knows
starting
a lot
to
about
come
it.
together.
Oh, okay.
Email the Laz.
Yeah,
we're
we'll
on
that faggot.
We're on top of this one.
That faggot. Laszlo rules.
He's a fucking girl who knows too much about technology. I don't know whether to fuck him or fight him.
Someone's saying, not someone. This guy's got to get the credit. I wish I could just say this, but in true O&A fashion, Pat's got a great idea.
That is good.
Pat on Long Island, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Instead of wristbands, you guys should give out USB cock rings to everybody.
What do you say?
I love it.
USB cock ring.
That's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Can I say hi to Carl in Jersey? Yes, I can. What's up, Carl?
Hey, what's happening, Opie? Listen, since I was paying attention to the bit yesterday and Steve apparently wasn't, can I be a guest at this fine venue whenever it is? I'd love to go.
You know, Steve, I don't think really likes the radio show. I think he likes the gig and all that, but, you know, when he's off the clock, he's off the clock. See, if I'm sick, I'm going to at least, like, email some people and see what happened on the show.
Get caught up.
Go to the show's website, onaradio.com. Can I tell you, I was on... Hold on, sir. We'll get to you. I was on O&A Radio. Can I tell you, I was very impressed.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What?
I was on the onaradio.com.
They're doing a great job.
I really was.
That's why we promote the hell out of it.
I was impressed with the way the videos and the animation, I was good.
I will promote any website that really gets the radio show and is all about the radio show.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get caught up in all the other nonsense and becomes nonsense instead of talking about the radio show.
Like
mostly in a positive light, by the way, because there's enough negativity from other fuckheads out there.
MySpace.com/Jim Norton is all about this radio show.
Is it? I'm going to give props to RadioGoldFans.com. Have to do it. They're doing an okay job so far. They're just a little organization that is attempting to, get things going.
Yeah. How about that?
And then you got Whackbag still, going strong with talking about the radio show for the most part.
Yeah.
That's all we ever asked for, by the way. That's the only thing we've ever asked for.
Yeah.
Hey, we got more guests. They've been waiting out there
patiently,
listening to this crap, thinking this is more important than what we got to talk about.
No, we just like to kind of, pave the way a little bit first instead of just popping in and getting a guest on.
Now these bastards are making Maroon 5 jokes. Okay, please. You already knocked me down with your words.
I have a Nickelback wristband that I just love.
You know what?
Here it comes. Oh, don't say
Nickelback
it.
is all right.
All right, let him fly.
You could go a lot worse. Hold on, you could go a lot worse than Nickelback.
Yes, you can.
And that catchy, wordy song. Tell me you don't kind of start humming that a little bit.
A guilty pleasure.
What's the name of it? About Rockstar?
That's what it's called, I think.
It's Rockstar.
Yeah.
Nickelback. You could get a lot worse than Nickelback, Anthony.
Our guests are staring at us.
Oh, well, bring him in. I already said, come on in. What do you want? A formal invite? Let's go. Chop, chop.
Chop, chop. Look at Roland. Hi.
Wow, you're hot.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Oh, yeah, take a seat.
Yeah, sit wherever you want.
No problem.
Don't mind the coats. We walk from one show to the other.
Yeah, we have a real stupid job. We have to go from one studio to another studio halfway through our show.
Well, that's silly.
It is really silly. I'm glad somebody thinks that.
Can you wear these things?
If you want to.
Feel free.
You look like a casting guy.
A casting
You look
guy.
like an important person in entertainment.
Then that wouldn't be a casting guy.
I'm hoping, I'm hoping to be discovered and taken away from this horse shit. So I'm gonna, good luck. I'm going to be showing
if
you.
you're nice to me,
You
I'll
could be
put
on
you
our
in my
show.
net. You could be in our show.
Yeah, I'm going to show you a lot of profile. I'm going to show you a nice smile. I got beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah, you're doing good already. I love it. I love it.
And you've heard, obviously, that this is, we have in studio Marshall, how do you say it, Hershkovich?
Hershkovich.
Yeah. And I'm going to try this. Bitsy Tulloch?
Tulloch.
I suck. Bitsy Tulloch.
Yeah, it's okay.
And obviously, you've been told you look like Bush. I'm sure many times you've heard.
Oh, yeah, a younger Bush.
I look like Bush?
George Bush, yeah, a little bit. The shape of your face?
Oh, man, I'm out of here.
Sure he loves, sure he loves hearing that, right?
Oh, for two right now.
No, I've heard Mandy
First you
Patinkin,
told
but
me
not
looks like a
Bush.
cow. Mandy, yeah.
That's because I'm dressed up today because I had to go on the Today Show.
Oh, really?
Oh,
look at that.
How were they?
It was
They were
good. We were
nice.
outside. It was cold.
Yeah, it was
Will
cool.
Ferrell and Woody Harrelson were running around with basketballs.
Yes, and we
I
jumped
loved it.
out of a plane. It was good. That's me on the,
there
on the
it
monitor.
We tried to get them on the other side of the show. We had Andre from Outcast as one of the guys in that film.
Yeah.
But, Will doesn't want to do radio, so we'll just keep promoting that fucking movie with the, with the fucking corn dogs. I'm sure it's a real hoot.
Yeah.
Another athlete movie. We get it, Will.
Wow, we're stuck with 75 corn dogs. The guy can't even come over and say hi.
I know. How about Woody Harrelson, for Christ's sake? Please, can we at least get Woody Harrelson?
I mean, Andre was cool and all, but I bet you he has a big part.
See this.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Really sorry.
I'm currently a little confused because I'm trying to keep the microphones like right in the middle of both of you, so that I can see everyone.
Actually, you don't have to pay attention to these people.
Two, so just
yeah,
we're good.
We'll talk. So,
chat.
tell me a little about the show.
The show is called Quarter Life. It premieres tonight on NBC at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. on NBC, and then on Sunday we move to our regular time slot, which is Sundays at 9, and it is Marshall Hershkovich and Ed Zwick's new one-hour drama, and the last shows they did were My So-Called Life and 30-something and Once and Again, and they did Blood Diamond and Traffic and The Last Samurai.
She's my press agent.
Just take me away from this hell, please.
Right?
Listen, man,
I'll
we're
get
going
on
to
a
put you
plane
in the
right
show.
now.
We're going to put you in the
he's
show.
ready to go.
Really?
Somebody in the show is going to do something, and you guys are going to invite them on, and we'll do it here.
Yeah, I like that.
then-
Actually, this show is based on. Didn't it start on the internet?
Yes, it certainly did. It started on the internet.
It's still on the internet.
It's still on the
But
internet.
is this the first of its kind, like a show from the
Yes.
internet making the leap to
That's
regular
correct.
TV?
Yes, because this is the first time anybody's done a show for the internet that could go to TV. In other words, we sort of made it like it was a real show,
Like network-
spending our own money
Yeah.
like idiots.
Really high production values, so
But
it made sense to segue.
Lonely Girl 15, is that you?
No,
I'm not,
Okay, I didn't
no,
think so.
I
All
wasn't.
right.
I was on it. But
Okay, I didn't think so.
No.
And it said Lost. What were you in Lost?
Well, the funny thing about Lost, and there's some uproar on the internet about it, is because it never actually aired because it was supposed to be a potential recurring, and then I was
It was the
shooting
lost
my show
episode
for
of
2
Lost.
months. It's the last episode of Lost. I was shooting my show for 2 months, so I couldn't finish it.
Did you
But I
learn
shot
anything?
it, and
Yeah,
did
do you
I
know what
learn
happens?
anything?
Yeah, did you
I played a Dharma Initiative scientist, and I got to play with bunnies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, big fat.
But they
fat
never aired
bunnies. Yeah, no, it never aired. It's probably on the internet somewhere.
Was it
but
the
never
bunnies
aired.
with the spray painted numbers on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tell me I didn't get
spray
that
painted
far
bunnies.
yet.
That's okay.
Hey, please, I didn't get that far.
Thought you looked familiar.
Still on season 3.
Yeah, the bunnies weren't really into me.
No?
No,
Why
Oh.
not?
I don't know.
I'm shocked.
Were you
I kind of
scared?
have
They could sense fear, bunnies. Yes, they do.
I know. I scare them and just
Who's
watch
her
their little
dark side?
watch them just tip over their sides and make them go to sleep. Remember Ben did that? We thought he killed the rabbit, but he didn't. Thank God.
Let's go back to. So, Quarter Life started on the internet as what? I don't know anything about this.
Okay. It started on the internet as a show that was in these little 8-minute pieces, but they come together into hour-long stories.
Okay.
And this comes because Ed Zwick and I have done a lot of TV over the years, and we got sick to death of networks telling us what to do and, thinking they were smarter than we were. And finally we said, to hell with this. Let's go and do it on our own. We'll do it on the internet. We'll make a lot of money. That was the only part that was wrong.
Yeah.
We haven't made any money yet. We're spending money.
Was it on a website or was it more like a YouTube thing?
Well, it was on MySpace and it was also on our website, quarterlife.com.
Okay.
Which everybody should go to because it's a social network for creative people, for artists, for passionate people, for people trying to create their life.
There ought to be tens of people going there then, because when I go to MySpace or any of those things, or YouTube, 99% of the stuff is a waste.
That's
so vast wasteland.
That's the point. But ours is the site where the talented people go. It's really amazing. Really, you got to check it out.
He's not biased at all.
I will.
So these little 8-minute shows, what were they about?
They were, well, it's about 6 people in their 20s sort of trying to figure out their lives. Bitsy plays a writer who works at a magazine and blogs about her friends and gets in trouble, and somebody else is an actress. 2 other guys are filmmakers. You know, people sort of trying to figure out how to, you know, what their life is going to be.
Is everyone trying to have sex with each other? Or?
Well, that does happen, but I wouldn't say that's what it's about. But, you know, it's kind of... and by the way, the opera word is try.
Try.
Yes.
Everybody's in love with the person they can't have.
Yep.
Right.
That's never happened to anybody here.
I'd love to play an older gentleman on the show, like the older gentleman who comes into town and the young girls are kind of smitten with.
The creep?
Hey, buddy.
The internet's creep?
That's me. I put myself in the pilot as an acting teacher.
No, he really did. Who sleeps with one of the actresses.
He's a smart man.
I'm a
this
method
is what happens
actor.
when you get powerful in Hollywood.
Very smart guy.
I caught some shit for that. But
see, we delve into a little internet stuff here ourselves. We have Pal Talk, which is just kind of, you know, a little video thing. So we have people, they watch us.
Yes.
I could pick a bunch of cameras here to go to.
I see.
And we watch one attractive girl. out of 50 people that are
does
online.
Does she know she's being photographed?
Yes, she does.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Jen.
This would be much hotter if she had no idea.
Hold on.
There, she's waving. I see.
Wait a minute.
What?
You don't like the name Jen.
On her?
You
I
don't
do.
want to acknowledge that there's actually...
See, this is cool. I'm going to put one of our people on that.
Yeah, see?
We'll put you guys in the show.
You should.
You're in the wrong city, that's all. We can't afford to come here.
Where do you guys film, L.A.?
L.A., yes. Yeah, it's not set in L.A., but we film in L.A.
So then now that you make the move to NBC, does the show change now?
No, sir. It's the same show. By the way, we're delivering completed episodes to NBC. They don't even know what the stories are about. That's never happened in the history of television.
Now,
we
why
have
is
creative
that?
control.
Because you guys got the backing of the fans from the internet?
Because it's an internet show. It's a show we're making. And they're just basically licensing the show. So they don't have any say in the creation of it. It's incredible.
It's kind of nice to see that TV's embracing the internet finally. They looked at it like, that thing.
They're
fad.
scared of it.
But
they're scared of it.
But like TMZ as a TV show now. It's basically, you know, the website on TV. And, I said finally they're gonna embrace the fact that some cool creative stuff is happening on the internet.
Well, you know, it's all going back and forth, and who knows, 3 or 5 years from now, it's all going to be the same. You'll have that big screen in your room, be your TV, your computer, you know, and so it'll all be mixed together.
Are you worried that NBC, though, with their standards and practices and all that, will come in and take a show that's a finished product and go, that's not right for the network, and then take something that may be critical out for the storyline?
All right. We have to make some changes for NBC, but they are FCC requirements, stuff you guys would know about.
Right. We know about,
shit, you know.
but we constantly break the law.
We have to take out certain words, and that's all.
Okay.
But we have not made any changes, and there's no aesthetic changes, no creative changes. They don't have any input about that stuff.
Good.
It's pretty wild.
Good for you guys. That's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And do you have a website connection? Like, do people watch it on NBC and then maybe...
Well,
then they come... NBC.com or...
Yeah, there's a call out to quarterlife.com on the NBC site so that people can come and see. It's really... quarterlife.com has become this amazing thing. You really should check it out. It's like... that's the thing. Unlike MySpace, where people go out there and say, hey, look at me. And, you know, this is people who are really serious, want to be artists. They want to be filmmakers. They want to be photographers. And it's like filled with really, really cool people connecting.
It sounds original, definitely. Different. I like it. I'll pick it up.
All right.
I like it.
There you go.
This was a pitch meeting, right? No, that really sounds cool.
Yeah, we're excited. We're having a good time. We're having a really good time.
And there's this whole like user-generated concept that they're coming up with, assuming the show goes forward, where people can actually like submit music and photos, and you know maybe they'll end up having it on the show.
Right. Yeah, we're going to have
part of it. Yeah,
we're calling it user-generated television, where all the stuff on the show is going to come from our community.
Wow.
And Bitsy, what do you do with Lonely Girl 15?
I shot Lonely Girl 15 after I shot the pilot for Quarter Life, and I was playing this kind of evil character who was affiliated with the Order. And it's funny because I was initially hired to only do 5 episodes, but the fans were really into it because at that point it was before it expanded, so you really just had those 3 hero characters, and they were kind of into this ambiguously evil character, and I ended up doing 15, and I was doing something in the order, and I still honestly don't know what the order is. Like, they never even explained it to me. I just was like, all right, I'll go with it. You know,
I was duped by that whole Lonely Girl 15.
A lot of people were.
At first, I was like, wow. I didn't know it was all set up or anything. Just a girl talking from her bedroom, I thought. It's brilliant.
I thought it was too well edited.
Did you know right away?
I had heard about it and heard that there were people that thought it was kind of a put on. So I went into it a little biased, and then once I saw it, I was like, this is a little too well done. You know,
that's smart of you.
Because most of the stuff, I troll it like all the time and just look and go, oh, this is crap, this is crap, this is fake. You know, it's getting easier to distinguish between the fake and the real stuff.
Yeah, probably true. Well, we never tried to pass ours off as real, so you know.
Although there is a lot of confusion with the show, which I think is a testament to the show itself, and that, you know, the directing and the producing and the acting, is that even a month after it had premiered online, people were really confused and emailing me on MySpace, and they were like, "Is this a reality show? Are you your character? I'm confused."
There are a lot of confused people out there.
It's really
That's just the way it is.
Yes. Yeah.
What else were you in? You look very familiar.
West Wing she was in.
Oh,
West
really?
Wing was my first professional gig, yeah.
Really? Not
right
a bad
after
one
I
to
moved
get.
to LA, I've done Cold Case. I recently did Moonlight. I have a movie with Sam Jackson coming out this fall called Lakeview Terrace. Just booked an animated feature, my first.
Does Sam Jackson just run from set to set of movies that he's on?
Really
the 10,000 movies he makes a year?
That guy's going to pull in 150 G's a year.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
And plays golf more than anybody in the world.
Does he really?
He's a golfer.
Is he good?
Time for that.
Big golfer. Yeah, apparently really good.
Hey, can I bring Roland in here for a second?
Sure.
You know Roland?
Did you get to do scenes with Alan Alda, by the way?
What?
Did you get to do any scenes with Alan Alda on West Wing?
No, it was with Bradley Whitford and Janelle Maloney, but it was funny because I graduated from Harvard, and the first thing I did when I walked into Bradley Whitford's office, I was like, dude, the diplomas are not that small.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. They're like really big, and he was like, oh.
You don't blow by, I graduated from Harvard.
Yeah, I know. How do you just do that?
No,
by the way, I graduated from Harvard, and
combined we have 9 years of education.
Yeah, when I moved out to LA, he's like, you want to remind me why I just spent $150,000 on your education if you're just moving to Hollywood?
What was your major?
I double majored in literature and the fine arts.
Jesus.
Nice.
I don't like most classic literature. Like, I tried reading The Scarlet Letter. Not good.
Wasn't a good one? You read the first 50 pages and then the cliff notes after it. That's how I did it in college.
Exactly. Hester
Worked well for
Prynne.
me.
I like this guy. He's a cheater like me.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to hang out with hot chicks.
Yeah,
and
of course. He gets it. He's dug through a few garbage pails in his day to find Tess. Hey, Roland's a nervous mess, but he's really, really good at getting guests for our show. Extremely good. He's very valuable to us, right, Roland?
He looks valuable back there in the corner.
Yeah,
nobody puts baby in the corner.
He made sure I got a muffin, so I like it.
Yeah. Roland?
Yeah. But Will might call him this week. He's not blowing you guys off. Just so you know.
Yeah, what about Woody, though? What about Woody Harrelson? Woody H. What's that called? I want to talk about Natural Born Killers.
I saw him on Sunday, but he had to go back because he had a tight schedule.
Listen how good he is on the radio.
Isn't he great?
I would say that.
But he's on the Today Show today.
I'm still a little confused.
Yeah, he's really.
I just said hi.
See, Roland's also great at the excuses of why people aren't on our show. Right, Roland?
No, I just tell the truth.
He's on the space shuttle.
Roland,
this week he's not
no,
here.
He just he was busy though.
I brought Roland in because he just said he tells the truth.
Well, no, I mean I just think what
I want you to explain to our guests why they're on our show today.
I'm ready.
And we have no problem with you guys being on our show, by the way. We're enjoying you guys. It has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Roland, I want you to tell everybody what you did.
No.
We're ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
I don't know. He's ready.
It's nothing that bad.
Don't be insulted by what he's about to say, because I will explain.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
All right. Roland?
I just sent an email out.
No,
Roland.
What? No.
Roland?
Come on, Roland.
Yeah. Well, how did this come about?
They tortured me on air.
It wasn't a torture. It wasn't a torture.
It was like,
let's just put it this way. I'll explain this much. There's people and guests that are offered to us that we don't know much about, so it's very safe to say no. All right? You guys might have been in that no category is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Roland, we did a little negotiating with Roland. Yeah. And by the way, this is working out for us because I see your people out there getting very nervous. So we negotiated with Roland, and Roland, what did you do on air?
you guys gave me a prostate exam.
Roland got a prostate exam
by a doctor.
To get how many?
3.
To get 3 what we call free passes.
Right.
He could book anyone that he wants on the show.
Okay, this is fine. But why did Roland want us?
Because
this
I
is
love
my
the show.
man.
Isn't that cool?
This is
that's
my
great.
man.
Isn't that
This is a great
sweet?
story.
Gross, but it's great.
It is.
Isn't that cool?
It's a great story.
So, like, technically,
It really is.
It's a great
Wow.
show, so I believe that you guys should come in.
He
to
believed in
promote
you
it,
guys
so
so
people know
much
about it.
that he took a finger up the ass live on our show.
And we didn't. Don't
This is my man.
Wait, don't
This is my
misinterpret.
man.
It wasn't like we didn't want you guys on the show. We hadn't
No, you
said
didn't
yes
know
or no.
who the fuck we were.
Roland-
You thought he was in
I
casting.
get it.
Roland just
Who are these
came in
people?
and said, "These are 2 of the guests I'm going to use." And,
Right.
But that's what he did. It's working out again.
Yeah.
well.
It's a shame this is radio because this is a very lovely woman.
Beautiful.
here.
Fantastic.
You know,
Bitsy is
had you known what she
beautiful.
looked like, I don't think he would have had to get a finger up his
There
ass.
would, there wouldn't have been anything. Instead of thinking that the casting agent and it's bring your daughter to work day thing was going on here.
Do we have the audio of Roland? See, that's,
my God.
that's what you need to be
Oh, you're
doing.
not gonna
my
show
God.
us,
Why
are
would they
you?
do anything?
Where's
No,
Derek?
no, there's no showing. It's radio. Thank God.
See, that's why.
I'm really touched by this story. I really am.
Well,
Just
we
sit there
figured
like you ass.
we figured we'd make it fun for you guys as well because you do a lot of interviews and and you might wonder why you're on certain shows and not on others. And
It's true. I was kind of out there asking my publicist, I'm like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I know.
And in our
Oh,
case,
terrible.
that fine
all because
gentleman
of
over there
Roland.
had to take
Yes.
a finger up his
But it's good on 2 things. He's a fan of the show.
That's the coolest.
And he's going to be around a while because his prostate was very healthy.
Very
Well,
healthy.
that's
So
good.
you
I'm glad
have,
to hear that.
you have a
Glad to hear
fan
that.
that won't be getting sick.
Hopefully,
if
if
you
we
guys-
come back, it won't be quite so torturous.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Yes.
So have you guys gotten in trouble recently? What's your most recent?
What do you know about us being a bigwig in Hollywood?
Well, I know. No, I know about.
We
the,
considered
I know
mildly
about the church
subversive.
thing.
Oh, the church thing
Yeah, I
was,
know about that.
was
Thumbs
bad.
up or thumbs down?
Bad about
Oh, that for me, that was thumbs up. I was going, way to go. Okay, I like these guys. Clearly, people don't understand their sense of humor.
Yeah, we were making a statement, man.
Freedom of religion. That's what I say.
We've been good boys for almost
2 hours.
10 months. We've been out of trouble for about 10 months. So we're due.
Is it better being over here on the satellite side?
When you explain the whole thing with the internet and being able to do whatever you want and stuff, absolutely. But this is our dilemma. We don't feel like we're talking to enough people yet.
Yes.
So for us to be able to do both, kind of like what you're doing,
by the way,
was that's what's exciting for us because we still want to reach as many people as possible with this crap, like guys getting fingers up their ass and stuff.
I have a lot more fun on this side though, because the freedom is here. But there's never less fun to have freedom.
Yeah,
I understand.
But it's getting easier and easier to maybe do satellite full time because the numbers are starting to get up there.
Yeah.
Like when we started,
Same thing on the internet, by the way. The internet
Never less
audience.
fun to have freedom.
What?
Not quite a Jefferson quote. It's never less fun to have freedom.
That's true.
Wow.
Maybe he
That's
said
a regular.
Ask not what you can, if you want to do things for your country. Don't ask what your country can do, but rather what.
Never less fun.
Yes, I'm a bumbling ass. But as far
Never have fewer had more fun.
More
for
fun.
the greatness of the whatever.
But as
For
far as-
less people than.
As far as technology goes, we're in a transitional period, and it's kind of exciting because I'm starting to find myself, spending a lot more time watching videos and stuff on the internet than I did 2 years ago, and it's obviously, like you said, it's really starting to grow.
Yep.
At a quick pace.
Numbers, just like what you're dealing with, the numbers of people who watch video content on the internet is nothing compared to television.
Still, right?
Nothing. Yeah. It's like 1/10. So that's the problem.
When you get a video that gets 1 million views, we've had a few in our day with some of the stuff we're doing.
That's a one-time thing. It's not like a series.
I understand, but even 1 million doesn't compare to what is going to watch Quarter Life on NBC.
2.3 million. I got on one of my YouTube videos. 2.3 million
Good
hits.
for you.
Wow, did you ever see the Seattle video of the guy on the horse? That's him.
That wasn't me.
Do we have Roland getting the finger up his ass? Looking. Oh boy.
We can all sort of
is
do
Steve
that.
going to get a beating after the show?
We'll do it all together. We've all
Actually,
had it
Steve's
done.
not going to get a beating today. Now I go right to Eric
Well,
Logan.
not all. There's somebody in this room without sans prostate.
Well,
Well,
Women don't have them.
I was talking about the men in the room.
Okay.
Yes.
I should have assumed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Roland, you're off the hook. They don't replay. Why you keep looking out there? You getting nervous on us?
What? No, I was seeing what he was bringing in.
Oh yeah, because Kenny just lumbered in
It
with
looked
the
like food, and I was like, hey.
You can split my
See, we
turkey
should have
sandwich with
food
me
and
if you want.
stuff.
Oh, good, I
Split a
didn't
turkey
know.
sandwich with Jimmy.
This is
Thank
Kenny.
you, sweetie.
Hey, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny. How you doing?
Kenny, show your personality. Why don't you grab a mic? Grab Roland's mic. He's not using it. This is our trained killer.
He looks like one.
I don't want to interrupt your interview.
What interview?
He even gets it. He's just eating a muffin going, all right, I'm with you guys.
What the hell is this crap?
Is this asshole even on the air at all?
Let me just plug my show.
I want to live here. This is great.
Yeah,
I got a
you
surprise for you guys.
You might be one of our guests that actually go, when are we going to go on the air? We've been on the air for 20 minutes. This is Club Soda Kenny. He's a big wig in Hollywood, Kenny. You might get discovered
Yeah,
here.
but is he in the March issue of GQ magazine?
No.
I don't think so.
Who's in the March issue of
working on
GQ
it.
magazine?
Yeah.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Who are they? Oh.
Exactly.
See, that doesn't impress a guy like this. Okay, you're going to have to do much
Impresses
better than
me.
that.
We are.
Look at his small dinosaur head.
It really is a
Look at
little
it.
Bronto
My
head.
head is very small.
He
'cause
actually
it's
has to
got
grow his
very
hair
low
out on the
brains in
sides to
He's
make it
like
look like a normal head.
You're more like a stegosaurus.
Yes, maybe
you
you
have
could-
a real little head and a big body.
Maybe you could cast him if you're doing a story about a witch doctor, and he could be the one who said the inappropriate thing.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Shrunk his head, and his hair's really dry. What should he do? Your hair has a nice luster to it. What do you use?
It's my fabulous hairstylist, Jeremy Clark, who's sitting out there, who did this.
Oh,
What's up,
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Hey, good job
You
there.
did our hair for a radio interview?
Absolutely.
But look at what happened. I mentioned it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Who is that cool person in the hat and the glasses? That is a
That's my cute little publicist. I
like
call her
that.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That's always affectionate for a woman. Why would you?
Well, no, see, we were on
Nice
a photo
term.
shoot for Interview Magazine, and I came out in this like gorgeous Versace gown, and she was like, "Wow, you look like such a sex pot." And I thought she called me Sasquatch, and I was like, "Oh my god, I totally love that you called me Sasquatch." And she was like, "I didn't call you Sasquatch, you idiot."
That would be nice for a sexy look. You look just like the Yeti. Good luck to you.
Now go.
Oh, you look like the abominable snowman. Plump your breast up.
I thought she had a hairy...
All right.
Well,
that is an odd thing to tell a woman. You look like Sasquatch.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go with that.
I kind of like that look. She
Yeah.
was kind of
No,
cool.
little fedora,
Sure.
little black boots and glasses.
And her hair is probably up right behind. She has longer hair,
Yeah.
but it's up. Am I correct?
She's cute, right?
Is this the best interview you guys
Cute
have done?
girl.
Yes.
Best interview?
No question.
Today, yeah, so far.
You know,
Yeah.
anybody ever tell you look like Rick Yorn? Do you know who Rick Yorn is? Talk about bigwig in Hollywood.
Oh, could this be good
Famous
for me?
manager.
Oh, manager. I don't want to be a manager.
No, he's
No,
a
he's
very
gonna be on
important
the
guy.
show.
Who's
What?
Rick Yorn?
Yeah, he doesn't want to look like anyone else. He's going to be on the show.
I'm going to be on the show, right? Yeah.
He's handsome.
Yeah. Are we going to try to have sex on the show?
No.
No, you're gonna
That's
try.
too
No,
far.
well, too far. Very cool.
You're terrible.
Why am I terrible?
Because you'll have to be creepy guy.
No.
Would I be creepy guy?
No.
What would I be?
You would be a boss. Let me think here. You would be
Go
a
around the
boss.
room and tell.
You could work at Women's
Hold on.
Attitude magazine.
He could work at Women's
What
Attitude
the
magazine.
fuck? That's
In the
like a gay
copyright.
thing.
No.
I don't want to do the gay thing.
No,
You're
Opie
a
has
boss.
Opie was going
Oh,
somewhere
that's
with this.
good.
No, it's not
Yeah.
good. Go around the room and tell each of us what we would play on Quarter Life, let's say.
Okay.
Because you're good at this,
You
right?
would be a well-meaning boss who's about to be fired because you refuse to compromise your principles. Okay.
Wow, that's a
Interesting.
stretch.
Yeah, seriously.
How about, can we switch
No
that a little bit?
typecasting.
All right.
How about a boss who is always ready to be fired?
And compromise his principles.
And completely compromised.
Well, yeah. How about Anthony?
All right. Anthony, let's see now. Anthony is going to be when they have a new apartment, because they just lost their apartment. When they have a new apartment, okay, he's going to be the guy that lives down the hall.
Yeah.
That they're worried is a child molester.
Worried?
But
They should know.
It turns out he's a famous psychologist and has actually, saved a lot of people.
Oh,
Hey, that's all right.
Interesting.
You got a good one.
I like
Better
that.
than my boring role.
No, I don't like the
Why
famous
would they
psychologist
assume?
thing.
Why would they assume I would be into young girls?
Maybe they saw your hard drive.
We're trying to get a prom date for Anthony. For real.
Really?
And I know it sounds like a hacky radio bit, but we're going to do it in our own style.
In a high school prom?
Look,
oh, yeah.
Your own style is stupid and shouldn't even be touched on.
Well, our angle is that the girl has to put out.
I'm not going on a prom date, first of all.
Wrong with that?
I'm not going with a girl
You mean he has
to a prom
scruples?
date.
That's
Well,
interesting.
yes, and I'm not going to violate some high school girl for this program.
Anthony
Really?
dates
Do it on my own time.
He dates two kinds of girls, 18 and 19.
That is not true.
Let's go to Jimmy. Jimmy and Core
I've
Life.
upped it a couple of years.
Yeah, what would Jimmy be?
Vote out.
Jimmy is a, let's see, what is Jimmy?
Debonair older gentleman,
Yes,
like a
right.
John Forsythe type,
Yes.
who comes in as a lawyer.
Get E-Rock and Kenny in here, too, because we're going to continue this bit with those.
He's, one of them, yes, one of them has a car accident, and you're the insurance agent who comes to figure out, and then you hit on one of the girls.
And she's quadriplegic, and as I'm working out her settlement, I say, look that way, and I give her breast a little squeeze. And I continue with the paperwork.
Oh, my God.
And how about Kenny and
We just
T-Rock?
might have lost Bitsy on that one there, Jimmy.
No.
She got a little
She's
nervous.
right with us.
She's fine. She's
got a
okay.
little
No,
nervous.
I was thinking he could be more like the brother of the Nebuchadnezzar character on the
Oh,
show.
there you go.
Andy,
He
right?
could be Andy's brother.
He could be Andy's brother.
He could be Andy's sort of debonair older brother.
Kenny, can
I
you
don't
come
know
into
where
the
debonair
light?
is coming from.
All right, this is Kenny.
No, how about him
All
and
right,
E-Rock
Kenny.
together, though, because I think they should be an alternative couple that moves in.
I like
know
him
what Kenny
separately,
is.
though.
I know what Kenny.
Kenny's 6'5".
Kenny is the bouncer at a club.
Of course.
Wait a minute. Who gets into a relationship with Lisa because she flirts with him in order to get in, and it turns out that they have all this stuff in common, and they end up having this real relationship.
Yeah, but I don't like girls.
What is
Why,
that?
why do you
You're an
have
actor.
to? Why do you have
You're
to
an
try?
You're an actor.
Yeah, why?
Pretend.
How about this? Kenny's the bouncer who everyone thinks is retarded.
Yeah.
But then they test him and realize he almost is. Not quite that bright. All right.
Who's this person? What's he going to be on the show?
E-Rock, why don't you say something? Show
Yeah.
this man your personality.
There's not much to go with here, but I'm Eric.
Hi, Eric. How are you? Oh, we already have an Eric on the show. Sorry.
Can he be Ted, the president of the Tiny Sweater Club?
Actually, it's funny you should say president. He's a guy who's already made $15 million selling a web design company. And he's a young rich guy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, is he?
Well, he kind of is.
And he's known around the neighborhood for washing his clothes and then drying them on very high heat. Stupid Dickie.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not that bad.
It's not great.
We're on a medium.
Trust me, he's a disaster
Yes.
in many ways.
We like E-Rock. He's a good boy. But
Well, we tolerate him. How about Sam? How about young Sam? Who's
here we
going
go.
an afro for Afro Wars?
All right. Young Sam. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, why the
this
wow,
is-
Bitsy?
No,
The
'cause
hair.
young Sam should actually be on the show. The rest of you guys forget it. You're
Yeah.
a bunch of old farts. Young Sam, you know what? I think, you know what? We're going to talk to you afterwards. I want you to read. There's a part I want you to read for her because
love to do that.
I think he'd be great as. Let's see. When Eric.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Oh, he's serious. I'm looking at him right now. Like, oh shit, he's serious.
You're
Wow.
so old.
This
You're
guy,
old.
this fucker, just saw Golden Sam.
well, let's.
He's in the demo.
His whole attitude just changed.
He's in the demo.
That's a real casting call now.
Yes.
I'm a creative 20.
I'll
It's our
figure out.
target
He has
demographic.
this earnest face.
What the fuck? I think
love
Sam
it.
just got discovered. Yeah. Hey, Pat Duffy, waiting in the wings. I think it's finally going to happen, buddy.
So what would he be?
All
What
right.
would,
I think he's a graduate student who falls in love with Deborah and
supports her in a Garfunkel cover band.
She's in a difficult moment in her life, and he's so sweet to her that for about a month they get together, and then she breaks his heart.
You're gonna like this, by the way. The girl who plays Deborah is a former Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden,
From 1937.
Yeah.
She's an older lady.
Michelle Lombardo.
Yeah.
She's on Entourage. You would know her.
Are you guys really going to talk after the show? To Sam?
No. If he wants, by the way, that's the point. He should come on CarterLife.com, put his picture on, and if there's a possibility, then we'll cast him.
You should get
That's
Sam.
all.
You guys should bypass that and get him an audition because if Sam can act and get discovered, he's a real deadweight on this program.
Sam, how old are you?
I'm 24.
See, he's the demo.
He's right in there.
I was going to say he doesn't look old enough to be a grad student.
No, he's you got a very earnest face. I like it.
Thank
You think he's black?
Do you think he's a descendant of Thomas Jefferson? For
He's
real?
a real
He's not,
descendant
but
of Thomas Jefferson.
It's a Jufro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's got Thomas Jefferson in his past. I'm serious.
Really?
Yeah.
No
No joke.
Jeffersonian type person.
Yes, he looked back in
Why,
his
are you an
genealogy.
intellectual?
Yes, I am.
What's your last name?
Roberts.
Roberts.
Yeah.
He's from the
So
side.
how did you get that hair?
I don't know.
Well,
just there one day.
You're going to have to ask Thomas Jefferson about that.
Yeah.
You know about the other side of
we
the
know
family.
what
Well, Jefferson occasionally went out back. And,
Yeah. I'm going to go for a walk, honey, with some lemonade.
Are you related to Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah, he really is.
We
No
did the
joke.
family tree. He's like a great cousin or something.
Cousin.
Great cousin.
A great
He's there.
cousin.
He was right.
He's related to Jefferson the same way we're all related to like Adam and Eve.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Exactly.
bottlenecks.
I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but he's there.
No, you can always try out for the show.
That's it.
We'll
And
do
what
a New York casting.
What website should he go to? Let's get the big plugs.
Quarterlife.com.
You want to
Very
do
good.
Travis or Than real fast? Any of these guys?
Well,
get your
Travis
attention?
is.
I haven't even seen
Travis,
you
get
guys.
out here.
Okay.
Right,
No, that's
right,
Than.
Who are you?
I'm Sam.
Oh, all right. Well, you're the one I saw. Okay, you're the. Let's see. What is he? He looks like. He looks like a FBI agent who is investigating Eric
Coming up with this crap.
for un-American activities because of his political activism.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, he's a
No, he
young
looks like he
FBI
could be
agent.
like a friend of Eric's.
He could be a
Yeah,
friend
he'd
of
be a
Eric's,
friend
but
of
actually he's a double agent working
Yeah,
for the
activist,
FBI.
yeah.
Nice.
Or can I make an amendment? He's an FBI agent who also has dreams of being an actor. So he goes out and auditions for commercials that he never gets.
Because we ruin them for him.
Because I give you guys the script and read it on air.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
And of course, our own Travis.
Yeah.
Right here, this
Travis.
little waif-like.
He looks like he could be from New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Maybe Deborah brings him back from New Orleans.
That's perfect. He's a friend that
Yeah.
Deborah brings back from New Orleans.
Yeah. See, I think you need to give me a casting credit on the show now.
Okay.
Yeah, she
All
brings
right.
him back from New
Okay.
Orleans.
I would
All right,
guess
there you go.
from his
Yeah.
body type, it's
Helping
right
rebuild
after
the ninth
Katrina, and he was starving for about
I'm very
3
healthy.
weeks. Oh, sorry, you look
Where
thin.
are you from?
Originally Baltimore.
Baltimore. Close enough.
Baltimore.
I was born there.
The Wire territory?
Oh, I love
Close.
that show.
Baltimore.
like it?
Baltimore.
I love The
Baltimore.
Wire.
Yeah, me too.
The
I
Wire
come from
rules.
I have it all
Slupia.
on DVD for the plane back.
Oh, very cool.
What season?
I think 4.
Okay,
I'm up
good.
to
Kids.
the end of season 1, finally.
Good.
Finally.
What?
Season 1's
The
still my
Wire?
favorite.
Oh,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, season 1 is still my favorite.
Really?
season. Yeah.
Cool. All right,
Yeah,
well,
we'll just sit here and talk about other shows. Let's do
why
that.
not,
That's
though?
great.
It's, everybody,
Let's do
it all
that.
intermingles. Maybe you'll have somebody from The Wire on. Maybe Michael Kenneth Williams, now that he's dead. Will
Yeah.
come on your
right.
show.
Hey,
Well, make sure you
I
guys
believe
watch
in that
Quarter
sort of
Life
thing.
tonight at 10 on NBC,
NBC,
and then
yes.
Sunday at 9 p.m., which is our normal time slot.
Why are they starting you at
this
10
girl.
tonight and not? Why are they
just
they-
give the big push,
They
right?
have this big push
Yeah.
tonight. They have this 2-hour Biggest Loser that's supposedly going to get big ratings, and they're going to promo the hell out of it, and then they'll have us.
I love
Yeah.
The Biggest Loser, so,
Yeah.
you know, so
There you
I'll
go.
well, I can't watch it tonight because it's too late. But I'll DVR it.
DVR it.
No, we go to bed at like 9.
Go on.
I
You
can't
can watch it on our website.
All right, let's
it's
do
all
that.
there.
Quarterlife.com.
Quarterlife.com.
You guys got to go? What?
It's cool.
Well, I'm off to The View.
Oh.
Pretty much the same thing, right?
Hey, can you do me a favor when you see Whoopi? This is true. Tell her the Opie and Anthony show agrees that she should not have been snubbed at that Oscar mention the other night. We are very irritated that she was snubbed.
At the what?
They were showing a montage of Oscar hosts, and they didn't show Whoopi, who hosted it 4 times.
Oh.
And she was actually very hurt, and she should have been.
Yeah, she
And
was
we
all
had a
choked
weird
up on The
relationship
View.
with her.
Why didn't they do that?
Probably because they're racist. That's my guess.
unbelievable.
But we wanted to.
But they didn't have
we back her.
Steve Martin either, right?
Yeah, but he's known to associate with black people, and I think that's a problem they had with him, too.
You're saying there.
No, I just think that they had a problem with Whoopi Goldberg. For
Well, they
some
didn't
reason.
have him
That's
because
bizarre.
he remade the Pink
Yeah.
Panther, and they can't acknowledge the
Yeah,
fact that he would
yeah.
actually do that to
Peter
Pete.
Sellers stepped out of his
Peter
grave.
Sellers, right.
No, don't show him at all. Humiliate himself.
Hollywood-
Very funny, Steve, with the mustache.
Don't you agree some comedy should never be remade? Caddyshack,
Yes,
Pink
of
Panther,
course.
like
Of course.
they're perfect.
Absolutely.
They remake Caddyshack?
Yeah, they called
They did?
they
The
called
black
it Who's
movie.
Your Daddy?
Yeah, black.
Oh, Who's Your
yeah.
Caddy?
And that's the other
I
thing
agree.
Hollywood's doing is the black version of very classic things
Like
that
the Honeymooners.
Guess
The
Who's
Honeymooners.
Coming
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Dinner?
that was
What?
a shame.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? They remade.
Wait,
Oh,
did they?
really?
They did, that's right.
Yes,
in the
I
other
was
direction.
It's
Bernie
one
Mac.
of my favorite movies.
Yes.
The biggest
original
disaster
one.
was The In-Laws. remaking the In-Laws.
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
Falk was,
That was
a
crazy.
genius in that freaking
I
thing.
love that film.
With, what's his name? Alan Arkin.
Yeah.
Alan Arkin, right?
Yeah.
Alan Arkin was great, and Glenn Ross.
Yeah.
I don't want to steal the leads. No? All right.
I love Alan Arkin.
Sorry,
Give us a chance to
Did you ever
react.
see The
the
Russians
old
Are Coming?
conversation stopper.
Huh?
You ever see The Russians Are Coming from
Yes.
the 60s?
Emergency.
Everyone
Everybody
to get from
off
street.
Yeah.
Whitaker Walt. I love that film.
Do we have a clip of Roland getting up the ass?
Oh, do they have to?
How long is the clip?
A
We just
reason
gotta go
for
to the
this?
View.
Got to go to the
From our
View.
All right, really
goddamn
fast.
show.
I know, right?
This is the reason why you guys came on the show. And we had a great time.
Yeah.
It worked out in the end, but this is truly the
But she has
reason
to
why.
you have to put your headphones on.
And then don't mess
You
up your
just
hair, though.
Put it near your ears. Yeah.
Just hold them near
Although
your-
you do have your hairstylist.
Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll
Yeah,
be
that's
all
All
right.
right, we're ready.
This is truly what Roland had to do to get you guys on the show.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, don't show us the top of your head. All right, this is we love getting the reaction shot. All right,
If you
Dr.
can't
Steve.
see the camera
All right.
while you're getting a finger up your ass, the camera can't see you
Right.
getting a finger up your ass.
All right.
Remember that.
Are you doing the testicle first?
All right, he's lubing up now. And there it goes. It's going in. Hurting the It's going in. Watch that face. It's going in right now. Oh.
Stay out of the way.
Here we go. You ready?
Oh, it looks like a
can't-
one eye. One eye. He's turning into Popeye.
Roland, how
Buddy
is it?
Hackett.
Roland?
Perfect. Absolutely normal.
How was that? Roland?
It was the most awkward thing ever. I'm going to take a shower.
His ass is a little big, so I could only get in about one knuckle.
Oh, wow.
But it was enough, and I've got long fingers, but it was enough to feel you got a totally normal prostate.
There you go.
And it was a real doctor, by the way.
Yeah.
So, real doctor.
I hope so.
No, it actually wasn't. It was the guy that played Trapper John. We had Wayne Rogers in.
It's
There
all
you
on
go.
the up and up, that exam. So
On the up and
Yeah.
in.
All right, well, thank you.
Quarter life. She's
Yes.
gonna go,
Thank you.
she's going to leave on that note. She'll never be back.
Quarter
unfortunately,
Life
but-
tonight, 10 o'clock,
10 o'clock.
NBC. And then when is the new time? You can go to quarterlife.
Sunday.
Sundays
Sundays
at
at
9.
9.
Sundays
Okay.
at 9 for another 5 weeks.
So you guys were fun, man. I'm happy you came in.
Absolutely.
Hey guys,
Thanks for
thank you.
having us.
You're terrific.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Marshall
Thank you.
Herskovitz and Bitsy Tullock.
Tullock.
Sorry, from
Yes.
Quarter Life. Great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, quick
Take
break.
care.
and
Bye,
we'll
guys.
continue.
I know I speak like an idiot. Do you? It's all about me. Is it? I was assaulted. Were you?
We're brilliant broadcasters.
Are we?
You are out of your mind.
Am I? Oh, that sounds real good. Does it? I'm thrilled. I'm excited. Am I?
I thought I heard Negro.
Did you?
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Is it?
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Wow. We got to head out soon.
Yeah.
And don't bitch. We gave you 45 extra minutes yesterday.
Oh, my God, did we?
It all works out in the end, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like, an average on the week, I would say.
Oh, my God. Did I just ask a question? Opie asked, does it work out in the end? Does it?
Black CC, Black CC. Copy, paste, copy, paste,
Oh,
copy,
Jesus.
paste.
Let's put a poll up. What do you think? Does
forget
it
about the
work out
poll.
in the end? Oh, my God.
Don't forget about the poll, of course.
We created this monster.
Oh, I know.
This proactive thing. We created it, and now it's like our worst enemy. Is it their worst? All right.
Copy paste.
Gary Coleman on the Today Show. We could do that.
I want to find out what that was all about because his freakish wife.
Yeah. Does Ronnie B, the great Ronnie B, acknowledge that Black Earl is
Incompetent, stupid.
he acknowledged
moronic.
all that. That's all the obvious
useless.
stuff.
Yeah.
But has he acknowledged that Gary Coleman is the mini version?
Mini Black Earl. I don't know.
Has he gone down that road yet?
I don't know. That would be interesting to see both of them together.
Yeah.
In like kind of a mini-me thing.
Yeah.
Have Gary Coleman dress up exactly like Earl, only in little black clothes.
Well, I think we got to start with like a side-by-side comparison, and then we'll go from there.
I see it in the face, definitely.
Earl doesn't even acknowledge us anymore.
No.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Earl.
Hello.
I don't know.
Hello.
Oh, fuck you. He gets mad.
All right, we did that too. All right, I'm trying to find something good.
You cleaning house?
We did all this stuff. This is all. Oh, really? This is good? No, there was something else that we really did want to do today. What was it? There was one more story left over from today.
Funny.
Hey, did we ever do the potty talk? Okay. What's funny?
Just so, Earl is. Did you ever acknowledge Earl is? And then I just got an answer that I shouldn't say on the air.
Oh, okay. Stupid.
Fucking funny.
Boy, man, that Boarfest just took all the air out of ourselves, didn't it?
No! I'm full of piss and vinegar here, ready to roll.
Oh, my God. Who gives a shit about your show?
Oh, my God. No, don't say that.
What?
I like them. I thought they were okay.
I'm just joking. Just trying to make everyone uncomfortable.
He was
cool as hell, man.
Cool.
I like that guy.
Yeah, bullshit. Fuck this.
Yeah, he understood the whole thing.
Yeah. There's a look with Hollywood girls. Isn't there a look with girls that are on TV?
They all look like they've been pink socked.
No.
They got these eyes like this, like, whoa, that wasn't supposed to go in there. Think about that the next time you see a Hollywood actress.
When you see a Hollywood actress
you see too much
live
of the whites of their eyes, which means something went in the back
they're
door.
crazy.
Unexpectedly.
Or something went out.
Yeah.
No, there's like something kind of, I don't know what it is. Like, I guess it's the stylists and hair people and all that, makeup and crap. They kind of have that look that you kind of know they're Hollywood. I don't know how to put it.
What do you want us to do? 15 minutes on that? Jesus.
Right when I was saying it, I was like, why the fuck? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Anthony, I agree with you.
Hey, if you agree with me, give us a call here at the station. We'll let you.
How many times does one of us start down one of these roads and you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck are we supposed to do with that?
Oh, every day.
Like what kind of fodder was that? You ever notice when you get a book? I mean, sometimes the glue in the binding, it's not as gluey, quote unquote, as other books you've had. Your thoughts, callers? Go.
Yeah.
Have fun at that movie today, man. That's supposed to be a big...
Hey, why aren't you going?
Why am I not going?
Yeah.
I don't feel like seeing it.
Why?
'Cause I don't feel like seeing it. That's why.
We don't feel like seeing it?
I'm not going to.
Well, you know something?
You want to not show up? You want to
out of principle, if Jim Norton doesn't show up, then I'm not showing up.
Stop. I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
You agreed to this one.
I certainly
there might
did.
be some beautiful girls there.
Beautiful girls.
I'm going for a movie.
Are you bringing someone?
No, I'm not bringing anybody. Are you?
A boy or a girl?
I'm bringing my girl.
You are?
Yeah.
Bringing Lindsay?
Let's double date.
Can she sit in the middle? So I have someone to talk to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm bringing my fucking Cialis hard on and my corduroys while my girlfriend sleeps.
That's a bad combo, a hard on and corduroys, man.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I remember those days from fucking from high school, right? See the thing moving across like a snake eating a mouse. Just
chasing it.
Just go from side to side as you're walking down the hallway. All right, why don't we do this? Go-to material, it's called. News anchor flubs.
The store took more than a year to build and has more than 200,000 square feet, and it employs more than 400 employees. Reporting live from the newest Walmart in the Shreve City Shopping Center, Jonathan McCall, KSLA News 12.
All right, be careful with that one. That's one of those words you don't want to mispronounce.
Don't want to fuck up. Oops.
Accidentally, Jonathan. Thank you. We'd like to pass this along. Don't forget to join us. Yeah, you filled in the gap. I know you got the joke. Don't forget to join us this Friday.
Thanks for fucking pointing it out, douchebag.
No, let it go.
He barely said shit.
He did say shit.
He did, you think?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
And then the guy's got to point out that he said shit.
Because he's veteran news anchor dude, and he's hoping to be discovered by a bigger city.
That's cute.
And he had
but we don't tolerate that here in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yes, we have here on the number 2, the number baby cunt, the number 2 train. Jesus, did I say baby cunt?
Oh, you got to watch that word because sometimes it'll slip out baby condom.
Hey,
what is this thing about Kansas City? Opie, you were saying off the air about Voss's shows?
I don't know, Jimmy. We're looking into it, but I don't want to say anything just in case it's not true, because then that'll mess everybody up, and then they're going to not show it. And when they, whatever, we're getting to the bottom of something.
Okay.
Hey, Ope, what happened to the code for the shit products versus the good ones you guys promote? We really want to come up with some kind of code word that we kind of slip in very subtly, where people know that we pretty much have a gun to our head and we have to promote something we really don't want to promote because they got a nice buy.
A secret message.
Yeah, it's called a buy in the biz.
Yeah.
They got a nice buy, so have Opie and Anthony talk about this product.
How about hunk of shit? We slip that into the copy somehow.
That's a little too veiled. No one will get it.
Is it?
How about this? Hullabaloo. The word hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
I'm working on a new bit. It's a very simple one. I shouldn't give it too much credence, but I want to ask every person that comes in now when they're in a movie if they're hoping for an Oscar nomination.
No matter what the movie is?
Oh, yeah.
Even the worst movie?
When it's obviously a Hollywood, one of those crappy Hollywood comedies and all that.
How about this?
How about we all have one question we ask every single person? Mine's going to be that.
Or how about you also say that you've heard rumors, you've heard there's been talk of a possible Golden Globe or something? Like people are saying Golden Globe?
Oscar is crazy. How about, Golden Globe?
Yeah, but you say you heard it, and let's see how many of these idiots are actually it was really a good role for me.
If, the people like it, no stupid.
Yeah. Code word, this is fabulous. Fast Freddy.
Can't say fabulous.
All right, so that's your question. Hold on.
Fabulous.
Your question is, you're hoping for an Oscar?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's your question?
Let's see. The movie, they sit down. I go, are you hoping? I have nothing.
Hoping for a sequel.
That's a good one. Okay.
Did someone come up with that? I don't
hoping for a sequel.
No, I don't think. I think I finally came up with something on my own. Awesome.
I got a question.
Mark the day.
Yes.
So, you ever laid down with a colored?
Laid down.
You ask him that. Whether they're white, black, Spanish, doesn't matter. Black guy would go, what?
That's great.
Just say it.
Hey, Doug in Arkansas, I completely agree. He writes, if you get the stars in the movie, it's shit. If you get the main guy, it usually means it's shit. Because if it's a really good movie, the main guy does the big, the heavy lifting. He goes on Letterman, he goes on Leno, he does the Today Show.
Yep. So
usually when we get the big star, it's because the product needs a lot of help. That's a good point.
Well, remember who we got for Poseidon?
Richard Dreyfuss.
Right.
And that movie kind of...
We had fucking Richard Dreyfuss in the studio.
Yeah.
How
he was great.
He was good. Hey, coin cleavage has been postponed because you broads aren't willing to come in here and have change dumped on your chests.
Your tits.
You'll gape your asshole, but you won't let us pour coins on your chest. What the fuck is that about? We got 10 girls for the cherry darts thing where they had to spread their assholes wide open for us. But coin cleavage, which is pretty innocent, I don't even think you have to be topless. The girls don't want to do that one.
What the fuck?
And there was a lot of money up for grabs, and basically the girl that holds the most coins gets all the other coins that are spilled on the floor.
And I was perusing Rate My Wow.
Right.
And there are some girls on there that have tits that could actually be shaped into gunny sacks. It looks like they could actually hold shit.
Yeah.
In these horribly flappy, droopy, saggy, child chewed out tits.
Yeah.
You could win some money.
Right. Oh, that's a good one. How about, are you suggesting we raise a generation of super kids? We're already doing that bit with everybody. But hey, and here's the other thing. Good news. The first piece of the old puzzle. $2,500 for animation contest.
Wow.
That's good, but I want better.
Cool.
Who's giving up the $2,500?
All right, yes, dig deep. What do you got then? How much?
Who's giving up the $2,500 for the Cartoon Fest stock anime
Bashapalooza?
Cartoonomania?
Yeah,
Who's giving up the 2,500, Steve?
To be determined.
Steve is frazzled today. Poor guy. But your sick voice went away, huh?
2,500. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh my God.
The
Ready to
2,500 is.
Who is it, Steve? Who is it?
The 2,500
Who is it?
courtesy of XM right now.
Who's giving it out, Steve? Who's the sponsor?
so annoyed.
Who's the sponsor, Steve?
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and change the things that I can.
He's not
And the
even
wisdom
looking
to know
at
the
it.
difference, and to not throttle the shit out of the person to my immediate right.
He basically wants to strangle someone. I love this.
I'm trying to be
Oh,
diplomatic.
he sat down. That means it's time for therapy with Steve.
All right. So what are we talking? $2,500.
He's laying back.
$2,500 to give away, which is great.
Oh yeah,
$2,500.
Who's sponsoring? Who's giving it away?
Come on,
No
spit it
sponsor
out.
yet.
Okay.
No sponsor. XM is just throwing
XM will
25.
pony up the 2,500 if we can't find a sponsor.
All
we
right.
have pricing on the wristbands. And we're looking into a price on the venue that you asked for.
And somebody brought up a good point. He's like, if we're not part of your tiny little O&A community and we live somewhere else, what about wristbands for us? So somehow we'll, maybe mail some wristbands to some other folks or something if we can. We got to figure it out.
We can.
We'll figure it all out. This is in its early stages, but we're very excited about this animation contest. We got $2,500. I want the prize money up to at least 5 G's there, Steve, and I want other things possibly in there. I want to give out a lot of prizes. I want this to be an extravaganza. We're not calling it an extravaganza, but we want it to be an extravaganza. And what kind of venues are we looking at? So far, we got Hard Rock Johnny, I guarantee
Beacon
that.
size venues.
Check the Garden.
We want a couple thousand people at this thing.
Check Giant Stadium. I want Giant Stadium in March.
Yeah.
Get it. Make it happen.
What is this? What is this? Book it. What is this? The XFL? Jimmy Jesus. Oh. Hey, but that's good. We got $2,500 so far. We're looking at the USB wristbands because after the animation contest, we want to spread this material around to people. So we're going to hand out the wristbands after the show for everyone in attendance because we might have to charge some money for this. Hopefully they leave the venue with something in return.
Yeah, those wristbands aren't cheap. I checked a few prices online. I think they're like $3 or $4 a piece.
Okay,
that ain't bad.
But for a beacon-sized theater,
that's a lot of motherfucking money, Steve.
Well, exactly.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Jim.
wake Will up from his hangover and tell him to start getting some sponsors for this.
Already
to pay
did. He
for
said
half this shit.
He said he's got several that would be on board with
All
this.
right, very good. We're very excited about this animation contest, and we got an.
Did you fart? No,
Steve. We got to announce a winner from the other contest.
We still haven't picked one from the other contest.
All right, we'll have the winner tomorrow. What's up?
Those are $3 to $4. So we can get all the animation on a $3 to $4 fucking.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
that's amazing, man. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's only going to be about.
Stench comes out of your asshole.
It's only going to be about 45 to an hour of material on there, so I think we could get that done.
Oh my god!
What are you doing? Cute boy made us stinky.
Awful. All right, animation winner from that dumb contest that was poorly executed. We'll give the winner tomorrow, but the animation contest is officially continuing. And this is all I asked for from the creative people out there. Hold back your work. Don't start putting it on websites. I want it to be a nice big surprise when we're all at the Beacon Theater seeing it for the first time. So try not to spread it around until the contest is over. That's
right.
And then we'll put it everywhere for you. Because we all want to be surprised. You're obviously going to have to submit it to us so we can pick the better ones. But we want the audience to be very surprised, okay?
And we'll let the people know. How about this? For everyone who gets picked, first-class airfare in a hotel suite. Get on it, Chief.
All right, so we need a venue and we need an official date. We're looking at
mid-April.
Mid-April.
So
it gives it a solid month and a half at this point.
Do we want to do it on tax day? No.
That's April 15th. We can make it a whole tax and animation taxing.
Oh, suck. All right, so that's good. This is moving along, Steve. You'll have more info tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
Every day I want an update on this, please. All right? Because we haven't been out there doing anything. This is a good one for us.
Well, all right, so hold on. We got to. When are we looking at starting this thing?
Stop with the farting.
What's the matter? I took some Metamucil. Metamucil in the house. Metamucil in the house.
All right, we got another.
Oh, God, Jimmy's stinking up the whole room.
I took Metamucil yesterday. I can't help it. That scrapes your shit walls. Oh, God. Metamucil is God.
I just picked up the orange flavored.
That's what I got.
I love the orange
Dude,
flavored.
it's fucking like it's God's fingernails scraping your colon walls.
Get the smooth texture. Oh, you don't go smooth texture.
That's for fucking, it's for rookies, man. I like a fucking gravelly one.
Ugh.
It gets in there all the nooks and crannies.
You want it to feel like a mini Freddy Krueger's going through your...
Yeah, I want those walls clean.
Yeah. All right, hey, another flub, line of the day, out of here to go see semi-pro. Free corn dogs, too.
Fun.
A 1,000-footer lake freighter has bottomed out. The bulk freighter was on its way to its winter berth located on the superior side of the Duluth Harbor. Julie Pierce is on the scene, and she's here now with details. Julie?
Good evening, Michelle. This ship is one of those 1,000-foot ships that you often will see out in the harbor during the summertime and during the shipping season. It was built over 3 years.
Why would you continue? I would just
she
be
lose
like,
her mind?
I would just be like, did I just say shitter on live TV?
Shitter, 1,000. Oh, imagine the cock you put in there. Oh, no! I did impressions.
Keep that close. We'll replay that one.
Okay.
That's a good one. Very nice. Shitter.
That's a good one, shitter.
1,000-foot shitter. You need a big cock to make her yell.
Hey, there's a panic going on in the animation world. A lot of
Why?
chatter among the animators. They're wondering if CokeLogic is going to be eligible
Yes,
for this
he is.
contest. I say yes. XM has to figure out that loophole because technically XM pays CokeLogic, but you got to let him in. He started this phenomenon. You got to let the guy in. He started the whole animation thing. I believe with Warner Brothers back in the day.
Yeah, back in the 30s.
Back in the 30s.
He first started animating for Warner Brothers and Bugs Bunny, I believe. Didn't even look like him.
Little known fact about CokeLogic, he animated the colors.
What? Oh, you mean from black and white to the color?
No, he animated the colors.
Oh, okay. I was trying. I was really trying.
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie.
His stuff has been banned in 38 states, but he was the one that animated the colors. I crack myself up sometimes.
Oh, God.
Line of the day is brought to you by some fucking website.
No.
What?
They tell you which one.
Oh.
The boys, Dan.
Well,
we're just straight in the shitter.
Let's go to a runner-up line of the day.
Now, we do have a spokesman from an American Airlines statement from an
Does she
American
just-
Airlines
hold on.
spokesman who told...
Does she just come popping out of the baggage thing?
Oh, God.
Like, how do they do that? Oh, that would be horrible. The family's crying as thud.
You have to look outside the plane window and see her being offloaded roughly. Samsonite thrown on her.
Still in the sitting position.
That's terrible. Is that our body? Check the tag.
That was nice. We all had a little piece of that.
Yeah. Remember when it used to be line of the day?
Yeah.
Really?
Now it's just replay part of the show of the day.
Thingy.
Here comes 20 minutes of the day. 20 minutes of the
Thank you, website that is promoting line of the day. That's good, right?
No.
Why is that bad?
There's so many websites, Opie.
Well, pick one.
My personal favorite, ski@coloradonow.com.
Really?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Fucking suck up.
Yeah.
Brown nose!
Contract honorer. Do you really want to know why, Ope? Because I thought you might have known why.
What?
They're such a great website.
Ah, who gives a crap?
All right.
I do want to ski. I thought about that the other day.
Yeah.
Metamucil's like Opie trying to find the G-spot. That's Charlie, lingering lungerer. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
Oh, my God. That's not that. That's the North American fat-bellied zilch. It flutters in a circle around the Boston Harbor. Goes nowhere. Unless it's under the wings of the giant Dane bird. For those of you that may have missed it, that was Bob Kelly. I was
Of course.
We didn't do much on Anthony's prom date today. I'm a little bummed about that.
That's all right, we'll get to it tomorrow.
Can we get a hotline set up so the girls could call and maybe promote themselves and all that? I don't want to ask Steve because he looks like he's going to fall down any moment at this point.
Well,
what if we had a special phone line? The girls call. Can they just use the FU line?
Yeah.
Make it easy for everybody. All right, you got the FU line, but we're also going to use that phone number for the girls out there that are hoping Anthony goes to the prom with them.
Uh-huh.
Just remember the one rule you have to put out.
That's right, in the S.
Out.
He has to. Anthony has to be able to pink sock you.
Oh yeah, we're on this side of the show. That's right.
This isn't.
And what he's going to do is this: he's going to pull it. He's going to pull that fat cock out of your ass at such speed, your asshole is going to window shade back.
What the fuck are you talking?
Your asshole's going to snap back like a fluttering window shade.
Oh my god!
And you have to get out of the car and go back up and see your parents with your asshole hanging out of the back of your dress like a fucking aardvark nose.
Yeah,
like an anteater's in the back of your fucking dress.
It's the only stipulation for the contest. That's all we ask, right?
A bleeding fucking pink anteater nose.
I don't think that's going to work out very well.
So potential dates, start calling the FU line and tell us a little something about yourself, where your high school is. And
what do you think?
What?
You honestly think that's going to happen?
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, right.
Something about
lines
skiing.
of the day.
This website's. I figured this much out about this SkiColoradoNow.com.
Yeah.
It's. I believe it's a skiing website.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. What are we up to?
It's great. You're going to get all kind. Why don't you say something about it?
It's a skiing website.
Yeah, SkiColoradoNow.com. SkiColoradoNow.com.
Here's a runner-up line of the day.
26 world-class resorts. What?
We shot it in London and on this island called the Isle of Man, where I was the only black man on the island.
Really? Why is
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of crazy. I walked down the street and people would look at me like a unicorn.
You know what? I hate the Opie and Anthony from 2 hours ago.
Why?
Oh, if I could go back, I'd punch certainly myself in the face.
I would have punched me for not saying
we all had
what I wanted to say.
Exactly. Opie and Anthony from 2 hours ago, they suck.
Because the joke was, what's the name of the place?
Yes, Jim Norton should have said, well, how would one get tickets for this island called Utopia?
I was going to say Paradise.
But I didn't.
But I didn't either.
I just did a weak DreamWorks joke.
Oh.
It was a unicorn.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. That one flopped.
I'm a unicorn ball, is what I am.
The best we came up with was, why is that?
Why is that?
Hopefully you'll make the funny black joke, because we're too scared to do it ourselves.
Instead of, what a wonderful place this island is.
Right.
Yes.
Sergeant G from Iraq. Ope. I'm sure you need a hotline dedicated entirely to teens that want to get their assholes deep dick by Anthony on prom night. I think this bit has potential. I really do.
It does not.
I really do.
You're probably just safe giving out your home number.
1-800-ASS-FUCK. That's 7 letters.
Oh, my God.
Brian from St. Louis. I apologize to the ladies in advance, but Brian writes, Ant's gonna cunt punch some chick with his large Italian sausage.
You motherfuckers. Holy shit. I don't think this is innocent prom thing is going to work out.
Oh, I came up with another idea yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird? I gotta tell you guys something.
The fact that Dan's trying to wrap the show up and we're just going on and on.
They can't start the movie without us, Dan. Don't you understand that?
What,
they will? Yes. Oh, fuck. All right, I'll tell you what's weird tomorrow. All right. Something to do with this radio show that after 3 years and 4 months, I decided to start doing radio again.
Ooh. This is weird.
Actually, I'm starting to write down ideas and stuff again.
All right. See how that works.
Right, we'll see if
we'll give that a whirl.
We'll see if that helps the show. I don't know, but no, really fast. I'm going to do I want to do a feedback show very soon.
Yeah,
just a show that is based on just feedback. You guys can be part of it, or you guys go home and I'll just do it for an hour. I want to do a feedback show.
Instant feedback?
Yeah, that's all it is. We come in here with nothing in front of us and just go, duh.
All right, so you want to do a show tomorrow or Thursday.
Right. And then we look at the feedback and they got an idea or something and we go with that. And then we move on to something else and then we just work off the feedback for an entire,